Oh, baby. Baby, I think we're live. And let's go. Introducing Dragon's Crossing, an addictive Web3 game modeled after Dungeons & Dragons. With just 15 moves a day, you must find the right balance to navigate each zone and climb the leaderboard. In the meantime, you can also find NFTs that will bolster your chance to win or can be traded to other players.
Lots to do. You understand.
Season 1 gave out a whopping $13,000 in prizes, and we only expect it to grow from here. Make sure you're ready for Season 2 by picking up an NFT hero through our limited time mint or via the secondary market on OpenSea. Will you be our Season 2 champion? Check out our website, dragonscrossing.com, for more information. Let's go! All right.
Let's go!
We're here. You know, I have dreams about that song at night. Like, you know how you have songs that get stuck in your head? That guitar riff is literally stuck in my head. Now, the key is if I can actually really learn to play guitar well, now I could easily play it because I just have it like every note's memorized in my brain. I really, it's funny because I've heard that song a million times and I still like it every time. So that person in Ukraine that made it, good job to you. Amazing artist. So, well, I'm getting all kinds of weird stuff happening with my thing here. I need to fix my main camera, Grady. I don't know why Sony.
I think it's a setting in StreamYard.
Oh, let's see. Well,
but it's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, whatever. It's probably fine. So, Dragon's Crossing, and today I have a bunch of heroes at 17 that I want to try to beat Abaddon with, but I'm probably gonna end up running away. And this is the thing. Even if I try to fight him at 17 and somehow I die, I don't care that much. You know what I mean? Because these heroes, if I win now with some of them, they're around one of them I think is actually could be in the top 10.
Okay.
Let me look real quick and double check that. I need
that screen.
I need to figure out which one it is. Which is the one that could still get top 10? Oh yeah. Well, she's not reset yet actually, so we might not be able to do that one. That one's tomorrow. But tomorrow I might be able to get in the top 10 with one of them. You know how it is. We have. I'm sure you have a handful of them. You already are in the top 10 a bunch, and have a handful more that potentially could. Right. My big gun though, Brooklyn D, it's still only level 14, but she's cutting through things like nothing. You know, she's really not maxed out, but she's got amazing epic gear, and I'm excited about that. And she's everyone's favorite or whatever. But, and then Gatrino did something in the Discord. He streamed him fighting the boss, and he tried to get number 1, but he didn't. And then tomorrow he's going to have a shot at number 1.
So are people trying at level 17?
They must be. Because how else would so many people be trying to get a shot at number 1? I think what's happening is they're trying, because what I heard today is Katrina's like, I'm going to try to get number 1. Then I'm like, did you? And he's like, no, which means he probably tried at 17 then and didn't make it. But I think he did beat the boss. So he might have fought him, did something else, and came back and won. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly. But this is really interesting stuff to think about because,
Yeah.
No, Dark Tower. Oh, so Andy Slaps, who's an influencer guy, he does Web3 gaming. He asked me, is the Terror Swamp the final zone? I said, no, it's the Dark Tower. So he's not sure exactly what zone he's in. He's new to the game, right? I got him into the game right the last second. It's basically he's kind of registered around the same time Brooklyn Dick got registered, right? So that means you have to play every day.
You can't miss.
And you can't miss. And you have to really kind of pay attention. So what's going to happen is he'll probably not be able to beat the end boss because I'm not even sure if Brooklyn Dick will be able to it.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. I'm worried about a hero that's.
Yeah, I'm telling him right now. I'm like, Andy, yeah, it might be tough to beat the final boss, but try your best and we will help.
Yeah.
I am live right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
So
I'm going to even tell him he can come on here if you want. You can come.
I think if you have a super overpowered mage, with awesome skills, but Firebolt is awesome. But maybe if you had a hasty wish with it.
I don't have any hasty wishes, but I have Firebolt and whatever. I have custom poison on my Brooklyn D character. So she is literally set up pretty well.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Andy says he hasn't died yet. That's really, really good.
Yeah. So this is so interesting to see how this is going to shake out. I do have a hero that I'm gunning to be in the 260 range.
What?
260s, yeah.
Wow. Did you just get a lot of luck? Were you just skillful? Like, how did that work?
I had another hero that thought was my best hero, and I died with her yesterday. And I was totally gunning to be the top spot with her, and she died early in the day. So that's horrible when that happens. If you died the very last quest or something, no worries. But and then all of a sudden I noticed today, wait, this guy only is at 240 quests. He's about to be level 17.
Yeah.
240 quests. It's a mage too. So I've got a hasty wish that Nate found. We got a spell book, got hasty wish. I'll probably throw it on him. It's just a common rift hero. And I've got a real shot. I'm not quite to level 17 after 240 quests, I believe, but like 2 quests away to be level 17. So
that's super cool. Dude, I'm going to tell Andy right now. Right now it's about him like learning the game.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm finding that I've had a few mages go right on through, like literally just destroyed Abaddon. And the mages that have high dodge, and I'm assuming this goes for all heroes, but mages that are like 57, 56, 57, 58% dodge, I wish we could see everything going on.
I know behind the scenes and stuff, but we can't.
Yeah, it's not just 58% dodge.
No.
There's more to it on the back end.
There's like a base stat, and that's an additional onto it of whatever that stat is. So when you have 58, it might actually be like 60 or it could be 40. I don't know.
It could be 80. I mean,
right.
I don't know.
There's a base amount, and I wonder if that base amount somehow has something to do with your level and your stats or something like that too. Yeah. Because also as you level up, your actual attributes matter less. Like, you know what I mean? So if you like all of a sudden get an item that says plus 10 agility, your ranger might not even get attack power, or maybe that's like the threshold's like 10. But in your mind, you probably think, oh, if I add like 2, I'll get like plus 1 attack. But when you're getting up to the higher levels, it's not
right. It doesn't scale the same.
It compresses, right? So
10 would probably do it. 10 would probably get
probably right. I don't know. I haven't tried it that much, and
I compare all the time, all day long. It's nuts. So it's been nuts. I literally played this game, Doug, for 2 nights and a full day straight. Stayed up on like basically 2 days straight, actually. Getting everything squared away, managing 44 heroes has been nuts. So had a long talk with the kiddos today. Hopefully they can take it completely off my hands next season.
They're pretty good, Grady. I mean, Gabe and them, they're pretty smart.
Yep. And so the difficult side, so there's pros and cons. Obviously, there's a lot of pros to have lots of heroes, but there's a lot of cons. The reason why I died yesterday with what I thought was my best hero, it's like there's so many heroes. You're going so fast. You're trying to get through it. And so then I naturally slow down. Okay, but I had forgotten like that hero was just kind of weaker. And I'm level 16, almost level 17 yesterday with this hero. And I'm trying to get through, just get a few XP. And I just got hammered by a Preda on.
Yeah, dude, they're tough.
Oh my gosh. And then next thing I know, I'm about to die. I try to flee and she pounds me and I'm gone. And I couldn't believe it. And it was like, wait a second. I thought this hero was stronger. No, I had not used the shared stash. And it's like, I've got so many heroes. You get so easily mixed up. And I was like, I thought that hero was stronger, but couldn't take much, didn't take much, goner. Like 80 health, 3 rounds, gone.
Dude, in zone 5, it's almost smart to just run from the really strong people, right?
Right.
That's what I've been doing pretty much, is just fleeing if it's like one of that girl or whatever. Yeah, with one of the crazy eyes and stuff. I'm like, if you got crazy eyes, I run. All right.
Yes.
I'm out of there.
And
Like,
vampires
I'm
are
not
very
messing with you.
adventure. It's nuts.
Oh, look, Andy's in the comments right now. I just told him in private chat that you have 44, and it's like, yes.
Yeah.
Grady is the best. He's
it's has anybody ever played a game for 2 days straight without sleeping? Literally pulling all-nighters,
dude,
twice in a row.
and not only that, you have your children that you farmed it out to. You're like a farmer that uses to send the children out to the field.
I know, but see, they're not like on top of it. They're not game planning. They have fun when we're together.
They're really smart. Like when they sit down and strategize, they're like as good as anybody almost.
Yeah.
Right?
So they flake out. They're kids.
Right.
So
it becomes a chore when it's something you have to do kind of every day a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, but video games have overcome that a little bit, where you have like games like Fortnite where, little Timmy, did you win? Yeah. Son, did you win, son? But if you have games like Fortnite where your friends are playing, then you want to play it because your friends are there, and it's kind of more like, hey, this is our social activity. So for us, it's kind of a social activity. We're in the Discord, we're talking on streams. It's very social. For them, not quite as much. So I can see how it's hard to like keep up. Even me, I've got 12 heroes, right? Andy's out there listening. I got 12 heroes, and I go through all of them, and I'm strategizing. When you start to strategize and think about all the things, all of a sudden you're like, whoa, this is a lot to think about, bro.
It is.
But then if I only had 6, I'd be like, this is not even close to enough.
Yeah.
Like I need so much more.
It's easy. And then even going from like 12 to 17.
Well, I also
Is a
sit
huge
here going
drop.
like Grady's got 44 characters. He's going to have 5 of them that are amazing, and then he's going to send all this equipment to them. And I only have 12, and I find no good equipment. So I need like 100 in order to find good equipment to send to my other characters. Like I'm processing this in my brain.
The problem
what
is
the formula to have enough good epic gear to send into the stash?
Yeah. See, I tried the shared stash meta with one of my very best heroes, and they're just a full day behind. I'm not going to be able to win.
I told you, I literally did the shared stash and then came back, and then next fight, I got like a gear that was better than the gear I'd sent them. And it was like, what? And that's like never like happened ever before.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, and it was like better than any gear I've like ever gotten in like the whole season. And it's like the chance, that was like a 1 in a million shot. It's like God is literally just slapping me in the face, or the RNG Jesus is just like, have fun, right?
Yep. So let me just say this again, emphasize the shared stash meta will not win you this season. It might get you in the top 10. It might.
And he's asking about that. So the thing is, though, that like if you have a like really good luck and you say you win with some heroes, and then you can send it to the shared stash, good stuff, But the hero that you're trying to win with also has to use a bunch of quests in order to go get the stuff. So, but if you get sent back to the shared stash by the wizard that pops up, then it's kind of like you have to do it, at least like one or something, right?
Yeah, you could maybe do one. It kind of depends. It's like, and that's exactly what happened. I had a really good mage that was doing really well, on pace to possibly win the season, to be in the 260 range. And then I got all the stuff, and then that day's gone. Okay, I pretty much stocked that hero up. Like he's phenomenal. He'll probably be in the top 10, but he's not going to win. And I wrecked it. I mean, it wrecked the season by using the shared stash and giving him all the good stuff.
But it does give you like the certainty that you'll probably get top 10 or like close. You know what I mean? So like it's kind of a give or a take. Do you risk it for the biscuit, or do you go like, hey, I'm going to just go for like top 15?
Right.
And like, you know what I mean? Because the other option is that like, if you're trying so hard with this character and they don't have good gear, they could just they might not even beat Abaddon at first. And then you have to give him more quests. Right.
It's almost like some of the heroes that I've died with. If you die at the last quest of the day and it's you don't have a whole lot of good items, sometimes that's a good thing, I found. And some of those heroes were heroes that really could have won, but I died. I had 2 other heroes that were really on pace to possibly win, and they died. Now it's like, and
that happened to me early though. Like, my guys that just kept dying and getting knocked out, they were doing pretty good. And those are the only heroes really getting good gear. So like all of my, it's just been a mountain of bad luck. So now what's happened is I've started to get a little bit of good luck where like I've had tons and tons of fights where I could have died and I didn't, where I had to flee like 5 times and it got down to like the last, 10 HP and I fleed then. But I could have died like 7 more times yesterday, right? But I didn't. Also Andy says that you should ground your kids if they don't play. If you don't play the video game.
I had a hard talk with them before we did this thing. It's like, we got to treat it like a job.
This is the thing though, like they are really, really smart, right? So what happens is when you're a smart kid, your brain goes like, well, I could play Dragon's Crossing or I could do these 10 other things that I'm interested in, right?
Right.
Because my brain's very active and like interested in so many things. That's like the problem you have, right? When your brain's very active like that.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
So I've been like kind of letting them get a good feel for it this season without strong arming them to make them play and wanting them to just want it. And, I think I got at least Nate, my youngest, all in today for next season.
Okay, cool.
My other 2 are kind of flaky, Gabe and Elisha.
Gabe is on the streams with you, and once he leaves the stream, he's like, I'm out of here. I don't even deal with it.
He's having fun and loves it, but then as far as the day-to-day commitment to it, it's tough. So we're working on that.
Oh, so Gatrino says he didn't fight the final boss. He wanted to get 18 today and attempted, but he didn't actually get to 18. So we just assumed, Gatrino, that you're a real man and tried at 17. Yeah. Brown Gent says 17 without skill upgrades nearly impossible, I think. I have learned 0 skills on my heroes so far. I think he sold all of his skills and didn't put any on there, but now he's might be regretting it a little bit because he doesn't have skills. But you could just get some. You can go on the market.
Warriors are very hard to beat the boss unless you have Blade Form Parry or Berserk.
But look at Brown Gent's got level 19 today. I'm not even level 19 on any of my heroes, or 18. So he's going to do it tomorrow. So you better stream that live, Brown Gent.
Yeah.
Got to save that. Got to change that intro from season 1 though. Well, the new video that's the full walkthrough is updated, for season 3. So yeah, I'll update the intro. I keep making new intros. I have so many intros and things, right? And Grady, you've got a new intro that's all psychedelic, and all of a sudden I pop up in the middle of the screen like saying something. I can't remember what.
You're in that's not new. That's been out for a while.
It's crazy though, because whenever I see your streams, I always jump in. I never see them in the beginning. That's why. I always jump in like 10 minutes in or 5 minutes in, and I never saw the intro for forever, I guess. Yeah. But I heard the song a bunch, just not the visual.
Oh, that was Sergeant Filthy McNasty. Yeah, let's go. Fight the boss. I want to see this thing.
How do I buy another character? All right, here, actually, let me show you.
Share that screen.
I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you. It's actually really easy to do as long as you just have some ETH on Arbitrum. And so if you go to OpenSea, let's go to OpenSea real quick. I'll put the link down, and the link is actually down in the description for this. If you go to OpenSea, and I think the direct link is there for the heroes. Yeah. So what you can do is you can go to. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, got to be careful and click the right link because there's fake ones.
Yeah, there is, but I think I have the link down in the description here, so you can go directly there. And if you just look at the very floor price and say, say you want a mage because mages are popular. Like, I can't remember what you have, Andy. Do you have a mage? I think you do. So like the floor is around like $15, right? And then what you want to do though is you want to look at the stats. And so for a mage, you want like good wisdom, but you want like you want like quickness and charisma to be good too, or whatever, right? But their main stat is kind of the most important, right? Like wisdom for a mage. So Andy, if you're not into mages right now, if you already have a mage and you want like a warrior, you can get one here. This warrior's got like, let's see, stats. He's got 14 strength. Actually, this is not too bad.
Yeah, that's a good one. And
his quickness is kind of low, but his strength is good.
And agility's good.
Yeah, and the thing is that like usually floor guys have like really low like his main stat. Like usually the strength will be low, so that's not bad for this dude, Yeah. So like even these floor guys, and you look at a ranger like Minette, see what she's up to, and you look at the stats. So she's got agility is the main stat for the rangers. And so she's got 12 out of 16 for agility or whatever. And you can see all this stuff in the game doc too, which is in the Discord official links. I think I might have put those links in the description too. Let me look at that and see. I might have actually put all that stuff in the description. Show more. I've got all the, I got a link to the game doc and the dragon paper. So if you click on that link to the game doc, it explains like how the attributes work. Like agility is the main stat for a ranger. And so not only does it give you dodge, but it also boosts their attack power, right? It's simple but complicated. Once you get your head wrapped around it. And here's like a male ranger, Daryl Micklemore. Good old Daryl. Let's see what his stat is. He's got 11 agility out of 16. Now, this is the thing to keep in mind, people out there, people like Andy. The base stats that you're getting are not that quite important. But I would say that, like, if you buy one off OpenSea, browse around and find one. And, you know, what you really want to look at, I think, is count up the overall stats, right? Mm-hmm. So if you look at all these stats here, agility, charisma, quickness, strength, and wisdom, you can add them up, and the highest they could be is like what, 52 or 51 or something. And I think the lowest is like 35, maybe something like that. So you want something maybe in the 40s or if you can, but it's not easy to get that, especially on the floor price, right? And the other thing too is that I think you have a Rift hero. If you want a Genesis hero, Andy, you can find a Genesis 0 hero, and those you can find more shards and find more heroes with, right? So if we go to generation and we type generation 0 to 0, they're going to be more expensive though. They'll be like $100 or something. So here's Joseph. This is the floor. You see, it's it's only $83 for a Genesis hero. So they went down recently. The floor was $120.
Yeah. What's the stats on that?
And this is also really interesting because Joseph is a woman. So there you go. And that's Joseph right there. Okay. So let's see the stats. You've got 10 wisdom, which is not super great, right?
That is terrible stats right there.
But the thing about these Genesis heroes is as you go through the game, you can get a summoning shard and it can find more heroes, right?
Yep.
The Rift heroes can't do that. That's really the only difference between the Rift heroes and the Genesis heroes, and why the Genesis heroes are more expensive, pretty much.
Yeah.
So do we have any questions? Gina Washburn. 2922 is my ID. Oh, yeah, so we can see that. Actually, Andy, you know what's crazy? Like, there's this website, right? It's called Dragon's Watch. Let's go to it. And if you put in a person's address, like I can put in my address or I could put in your address, and we can see the stats.
It stopped working. How did you get that to work?
So here's my page, right? So if you go to the Dragon's Watch page, it'll ask you to open, and so I can do a different wallet, right? But if I go back, oh wait, now I got to put my wallet address in again. Hold on. So let me just grab it. So you put a wallet address in, it could be anybody's, and you can see all the stats and you can see where they are on the leaderboard. So now I put that in, and you can even send coins to the devs if you want to tip them. And then the leaderboard will show you that I'm getting my butt kicked here. See, you go, like I have not defeated Abaddon at all yet, you know. And then the full leaderboard's there. So you got all these, you can see the actual leaderboard, right? And all the prize money and stuff. But what's really cool about the heroes is that they'll take it just a second to load, but you can look at all your heroes or someone else's, and you can see like my gear I have on my guy, you know, his two-handed thing. You can see on my inventory. See, this guy obviously died. His inventory is not very big. You can see the level ups and like all the things that they got in each level up. You can see their stats. This dude needs better stats. He's not doing great. Mm-hmm. And if I go to the leaderboard and I go to my leaderboard, I can see that, like, you know, my hero level. Sauron's the guy I didn't register in time, so he's not registered. But you can see my level. I have like level 17 and 16 everywhere. And Brooklyn's right here, level 14, but only 225 quest views. And for people out there that are kind of a little bit new to the game, the people winning right now are around 271 to around 286 quests for the top 10. But you can see, if you get under 300, you're in the top 25 and you're going to make some cash, right? Look at that. They're making $35, $200, $194. And you can make your season fees back. You can use them for more season fees or buying stuff in the game, whatever you want. And so, yeah, Brooklyn's probably my best bet. But I also have all these people around like 270, right? 285. So they could maybe be in the top 20, maybe, or something, right? Yeah. And, you know, that's a lot of fun. So you can look all that stuff up. And Price is down because you can't play right now. Yeah. So you can't play right now. So the prices might be down because people wouldn't buy to play more. But once season 3 starts up again, those prices are going to jump back up. So now is a good time to actually buy a hero because once season 2 ends in a few days, the prices are going to go up because then you can start registering your heroes again, buying them and then using them in the season. So that price of $80 for a Genesis hero will probably go up. And the floor price for those Rift heroes of being $15 might go back up to like 20 or whatever, 30 bucks maybe. So now would be a good time if you want to, Andy, go and get one of those guys. And it's up to you if you want to get a Rift hero that's like pretty cheap and just get those guys. And then you can pick out the ones you want. I would use that to buy another hero. Yeah. So you could use and also season 3, there's more season fees. I think we covered your season fees for this one because Andy, you're an influencer and we wanted you to try out the game. And so, which is a thing that we try to do for people that are like, working hard out there and making content, because let me tell you, Grady, all right, content creators are awesome. And that's why I try to get everybody to do it. I saw Gatrino did a stream today and he posted his first YouTube video. And when you're out there busting your butt, it's a lot of work to do this, man. You're making, thumbnails, you're making videos, you're making content, you're planning the content, you're getting people to come on your show, you're organizing stuff, right, Grady? You have Kong helping you. Like, it's a lot of work.
It is. 100%.
People like Andy. I hung out with Andy the other day, and we're hanging out with Bryson and stuff, and all these other people that are influencers, and it's a lot of work. And we're talking about strategies, TikTok, and all this different cool stuff, right? Andy is good at all that different stuff, so it's really cool that he's playing the game and checking it out. So yeah, it's a pretty cheap entry for like $15 to play. The season fee is $20, and so the idea is you want to try to win and get high enough to get that season fee back, right? And in season 1, it was free to enter like over a month ago. And we had just as many, I think, entries for season 2 where it cost $20, which was a really good sign, right? That people, even though it wasn't free anymore, the same amount of people signed up, which is really cool in Web3, That's right. 5 more heroes, NFA, not financial advice, right? So, so yeah, Gatrino, I'm broke, LLL. Yeah, so like $15 ain't too bad or whatever, but like it feels way better when you have more than one hero because your one hero's out there by themselves, and if you make a mistake, you're like, oh darn it. But if you have other heroes, broke is amazing. Gatrino, yeah, because everyone in our Discord is just flowing in monies, right? So okay, so this is the thing. Let's go and let's go look at this. And all right, hold on one second. I got to open the doors. Grady, do you have anybody that you want to play the final boss also?
Well, we could play my hero.
Didn't get milk.
Up and coming, baby. Up and coming, and lots going. So much we could play.
I'm gonna put my headphones on.
I don't have any epic heroes that could beat the boss, but tomorrow I'll show a hero that very much has potential to beat Bob Nothing, who's now holding the top spot.
Yeah, you think that's the thing is exciting. You've got some people you think can gun for the top spot.
Yeah.
Like side note, I told everyone I was going to have the whole top 10 this season, like the entire top 10, and I don't currently.
Last night I would have said I had 3-ish or 4. Now I'm saying I've got 1 hero that could take down Bob Nothing, and we could roll. We could roll with it on the stream if you want.
Try to go for it.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
What if we try with my person first to get bad luck out of the way, and then we give you the good luck?
Oh, hey, let's go.
Let's see what this person.
I want to see what it's like to try and face him at level 7.
Oh, I don't even have this guy unlocked right now.
Well, but
I got Blade Form Parry on her.
Okay.
And if you look at her stats, they're not the greatest. You know what I mean? But all right, let me just try to do this. I'm gonna just. Let's do this. Actually, maybe let's do your boss fight first because I need to like get the boss unlocked for her.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, so they sent USD regular C. I don't know. I saw that transaction hash and I thought it was USDCE, but dude, I'm telling you, man, crypto is Goober plays right now. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's crypto can be the crazy minefield of who knows what sometimes.
Yeah, right? You want to make sure you put in the contract address to USDC.E or whatever so it reflects in the MetaMask wallet.
Dude, we spend half our day, I feel like, putting out fires, right? Like, this is what's happening. How is this happening? Like, I just finally got the bugs fixed for my guys because I was missing Blade from Parry on her.
Yeah.
And if I had it on her 4 days ago, she might have done better, but maybe not. Whatever. So he's got both. Andy's up.
Okay.
It all works.
It's actually what it is it's bridged USDC.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm very clear with him in all my videos. It's USDC, and I show them even in my videos, on the bridge, what it looks like and stuff. But man, behind the scenes at these blockchains, there's probably just a hamster wheel just running around. Just who knows what's happening, bro? You know what I'm saying? People get confused. Anyways, he got it. He's got it, and that's what matters. And that's the thing I always tell people. If somehow it's a mistake and you send yourself or someone else sends the wrong USDC, you can always just swap it around very easily, right? And it's 10 cents. So not a big deal. We just we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Andy says it's all good. I'm so glad, Andy, because I was trying to follow up with him and make sure it's all good, right? Very cool.
So what is your leaderboard looking like with Chardier?
Okay, so she's at 315. No, 286. There it is.
Okay.
Right. So I think we're going to switch to you, and you can do the boss fight. And then when you're doing that, I'll just get her. I'll unlock the boss.
Okay.
For her. You know what I mean? So you can share your screen, because I just need to unlock that final tile. I didn't even realize it wasn't unlocked yet. Right.
That's okay.
And I got this adventurer dude in my way who's a pain in the butt.
It would be a bad idea, but if you really wanted to, I don't know, that I won't even say what I was going to say, because you could flee until that tile opens and then fight them, but then you're wasting all that XP to do that, and you probably don't want to do that, and you're probably not going to be able to beat Abaddon until you're level 18.
Yeah, so I'm going to fight them in the background while we're helping you fight the thing. But okay, so Andy asked this question. He says, if I have 5 characters versus 1, is the season fee the same? No, you have to pay $20 for each character. But the thing is, each character gives you the chance to win money, right? So and it just means if you're good at the game, you can win even more money. But if you're bad at the game, you might lose some of it or whatever, right? But that's just kind of how the game is. 75% of the season fees are sent back to the community, which is the highest I've ever heard of any game in Web3. I heard other people brag about 60%, 65%. So 75 is pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gatrino says he has 7. He's going to get 5 more for season 3. So you're going to be tied with me. Me and Gatrino both have 12.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
okay. So I've got the screen now. Okay. So this guy here is my dog at the moment. And I'll go ahead and zoom in. Okay. And so I haven't used shared stash much at all with him. And he is at, it's loading. That's interesting. We're loading. Load. This is the guy I'm gunning for you, Bob Nothing. Huh. It's just real lagged. Right?
Andy says somebody spent $968 in season fees. So he made
$44. I think that's what is that?
Look, Andy's learning. This is real Web3, baby. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just but you're doing well. You're ranking really well with your characters.
Yeah, I've got several. I've beaten Abaddon with a ton, like most of them.
Yeah.
Okay, network.
And that's the key, Andy. You can come on these streams with us and we'll give you we talk about all the things we know. You know what I mean? We say we're like, hey, these are our tips. Because the thing is, no matter how many tips you have, it's still not easy, bro. There's so much, difficulty to it.
Yeah. This is odd.
Yeah. I just like that Katrina assumes you're profitable. We're just going to go with that.
Yes. Okay. So with this hero, now let's see if the leaderboard works. Huh. It's just real laggy, Doug. How's it working? Okay, there it is.
You might have to do a memory clean out and refresh of the thing. Sometimes the web browser.
I did refresh it. Okay. So I'm at 240 quests. He's at level 16, almost level 17. And so I'm going to need to battle out twice, go level up. And so managing your skills is so important here. there's so many strategies I could go over right now. Yeah, today the game was laggy for you too, huh? I wasn't having trouble earlier. Okay. So
There's your snack I got you from the mechanic.
the boss tile's open. So in order to beat where Bob Nothing is at 270, okay, that's pretty nuts to do this thing. Or he's at 271? Yeah, 271. Okay. To actually get under 271 is very difficult because of the skills don't just reset for you. And so it's essentially you have to do it the day before, okay, so that the skills are still there. Unless I have beaten Abaddon. I've had heroes where it's so weird, like with Warriors, Rending Blow, to me, it just keeps going down my rating. My ratings of Rending Blow, it almost is like better if I don't use it. I'll use Rending Blow and Grapple and Overhead Chop and whatever, and it's like I'm better off not using it. It's so weird. It's like I don't know if it's bugged, but then I'll go through all my skills, have to flee because he's smoking me, and then come back and I've beaten him without using a skill, believe it or not. But most of the time with Warriors, all my Warriors without Blade Form Parry or Berserk have a lot of trouble. And so, whereas the mages, I just annihilate them. And so it goes to Bob Nothing and I Know Kung Fu. They're saying, they kind of called this early in the season about Firebolt being S tier, one of the best skills, and it's just the basic skill. And so with this hero, I plan here right now to battle twice. Okay, I can check the inventory real quick. See, it's nothing real sexy in the inventory. Man, this is wild. Nothing sexy at all. And I do have this level 7 deer helmet. And it's still, I got that in even over this mythic helmet, which is a debate. But it gives you the bonus damage and the parry. This gives you the dodge. So I am finding my two mages that I just absolutely obliterated. I obliterated Abaddon were mages that had high dodge. I don't know why, but I just kind of realized that over the past day or two. It's like, maybe I need to be paying closer attention to dodge, because when you look at the hero stats, it's so weird how, it's like you're not seeing everything here in these stats. I tend to like Armor Mitt proc chance and Armor Mitt amount combined very high. That tends to be my meta, having both those. Okay, so, and what this means is, so when the battle begins, he tries to hit you. You have a chance to dodge. Okay, so you either dodge it or not. If you don't dodge it and it hits you, first, you have a chance to parry. If it parries, it cuts the damage in half immediately, and they have a dice roll on their damage, and then a chance to crit and all that. Okay, after the chance to parry rolls, then there's a chance for it to hit your armor. If it does hit your armor, that's when the armor mitigation amount subtracts that amount of damage off when your armor gets hit. So my meta tends to be lots of armor mit proc chance and lots of armor mitigation amount, both combined. It almost makes you like unstoppable when you can do that. But there's other metas that I played around with, and I tend not to care as much about having a balanced hero versus like focusing on different, things that you're focusing on. So I might have a hero that's like a attack hero. You want tons of crit percentage chance. And we don't know the underlying base chances. when it says here chance to crit or chance to dodge or chance to parry, those are like bonus chance. It's not actually the chance to crit. I think it's an increased chance to crit.
Yeah, because if you have like 100% crit, it won't be 100% of the time. It'll be a lot, but it's a bonus on top of whatever the base is.
So this that we see is like a bonus based on whatever the base is. And so like things like chance to hit, we don't see, but we do see the chance to hit bonus, things like that. And so I'm not exactly sure how it works. I would love to know the ins and outs.
Yeah, somebody's got to figure out like some formula to figure out. But if I had to guess, there's like a base amount of like 20-30%, and it might go up with your level. You know what I mean? Because you remember how there's a difference in levels as you if you're 20 and play a level 17 monster, you hit them way more. So I think it scales with your level, and then there's a bonus on top of that with those things. So by the time you get to a higher level, if you have like really good gear, you're going to hit them almost every time. But if you play a really, really strong monster like the final boss, then it probably is like less because they have really high dodge or whatever, you know what I mean? So, or really high chance to hit.
Yeah.
The one thing this season I was lucky with, last season I had almost none. Almost all my characters have some like 2 or 3% chance to hit, you know, added bonus, right?
Yep.
Which is cool.
I have a hero out. So I just clicked the tile and it didn't work. I'm having trouble here.
Is it being a little bit laggy for you?
Yeah.
Mine's not loading either. I think everyone's trying to play right now. What's going on with that?
Internal error. I will try and refresh here. Man, it was working fine just not long ago.
All right, here, let's do this.
Okay.
Andy, while you're working on that and trying to get it to work, I'm going to switch it to
okay.
Not that. I'm going to switch it to OpenSea, and I'm just going to show Andy the OpenSea of the skills that you can purchase if you want to. You can find these skills in the game, but if you want to get them yourself, you can go here and purchase like Drowse, Thunderous Bellow, Shard, whatever.
Where's
and
the floor at these days?
What?
What's the floor at these days of these skills?
So the floor is like, I think like $8 is $6. But it goes up steep for the good skills. You know, the good skills.
Yeah. But see, I love Drowse. But
you like Drowse. Yeah, Drowse, a lot of people do like it. So that's the thing is you can find skills that are good for really cheap if you kind of know what's up. Right?
This Bellow, I like that one.
And this is good too. This is a good one too. It's only $8.
Yeah.
But the really, 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 really good ones like Poison and stuff. Like if we go to Poison. So like this is like a top tier skill, right? So custom Poisons is $33 floor price, right? And then then the other one is Blade Form Parry is usually really hard to get because it gets bought up right away.
Blade Form Parry, maybe I should list them. I've got
there's none listed right now.
Really?
There's none. Zero. You could list them for whatever price you want.
Dang. I thought I almost did last night. I just didn't get to it because I'm so busy. So
Andy, we have a tier list video. Let me get it for you real quick, and I can post it in the comments. You can watch it if you want, or just look at the tier list because there's you know, and just see what they are. Real quick, let me get it for you. The old link to the tier list video. So I'm gonna put this in the comments here.
Yeah. Well.
I'm going to put it in the description also for the video and make sure it's in here. Let's do tier list video.
Yeah, Blade Form Parry is the absolute best skill for a warrior this season. Next season, everything's just plan on things changing real fast. And the skills that we don't think are very good this season, next season, you can almost take it to the bank. They'll be buffed.
Yeah, so each season they kind of readjust the skills to get those skills that aren't doing so well to be better or whatever. Gatrino made a hint today that he might improve the flea skills, but we know we've been in a battle in a Discord for like a week. Me and Gatrino like battling like Zeus and like, you know, Poseidon over there with like, change the flea skills. No, they're fine how they are. And I'm like, no, change them. And everyone's like, Doug, you're crazy. And I'm like, no. And then so now we don't know what's going to happen. But part of this game is a mystery. Like, they're not going to tell you exactly what's happening, right? Buy my $10 Berserk. Everyone, I get Berserk all the time. So Andy or anybody out there that's new, if you buy the skills and if you put them on your hero, they stay there forever. So if you put them on your hero now, you'll have them in the next season also. If you buy a skill and don't put it on them, though, it'll just sit in your wallet as an NFT, and then you can also like decide whether you want to put it on them later or sell it or something too. But I've been putting all the really good skills on my heroes that I know I really want because I want to use them now and in next season, and then I don't have to buy them anymore. And those heroes are going to do better next season because they're going to have skills already. I have a bunch of skills that are just sitting around. But the thing about it, Andy, and you guys out there, I put that tier list video link in there, and you can just fast forward to the end of that video and see what the final results are and be like, hey, here's the best skills, because we go over them. Here's the top skills. And then you can go through the tier list and see what they are. And I believe there's also a link on the video to the actual like image or something, so you can just look at it. The tier list maker, though, is kind of lame because if you take a screenshot from inside their software of the tier list, it's really low quality. It's like grainy and and not sharp. It's hard to read. So that's on tier list maker. They're not doing a good job with that.
Right.
They need to fix their tier list maker final thing or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good stuff here. I like mental knit. Other people might not like it as much, but mental knit you can get, which I use to heal my mages for only $10. That's really awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really saves my butt sometimes because mental knit basically just heals you. And in fact, you know what I should do actually? I should actually bring up the skill page real quick.
Well, and Doug, you should bring that up. Bring up the skill page, but also share my screen again because it's working now. And I just got my first battle out of the way. The first XP.
Oh, look at this! And
I got a vest that was desperately needed.
Wow, that's really good.
These are pretty good vests. There's better ones, but this is a big upgrade for me.
You got an oiled skin, and you got a mage. Oh, and you got a common 2d6. That's not too bad.
Yeah. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and so that's my first XP out of the way. We're going to equip that. What did I lose? I lost dodge. Interesting. But the upgrade is a no-brainer. And then I got a single-handed guy. Now, once I go fight again, this wand will come into play that I just got. So while searching, detectives found bone fragments. This is interesting. That appeared to be either a wrist or shoulder blade. I like again the armor myth. So now my dodge is less though. So when I look at my hero, you want to pay attention to your dodge for a mage. That's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. That was a huge upgrade for this hero overall. And let's get the next XP, and then I'm going to level the 7. Quest for 242. I'll be on my way to level 17. Okay, here we go. Not healing. Oh, and I get a Prada.
Dude, this is like I don't know what a Prada is, but this thing's like a wraith from another multiverse that's just gonna suck the life out of you. It is not good.
Here's another idea. So this is so much strategy here. Here's what I could do today. I could today battle all the way through and get as close to level 18 as possible and use my skills when I'm battling, which will mean my health goes further, which means I get more XP. And then battle the sub boss and the final boss tomorrow. That is, not tomorrow. That would be, I won't be able to do it tomorrow, and do it that way. Or I could save all my skills. I could probably get away beating the sub boss today while I use just one skill here. And my skills, see, I've got haste. I've got haste as well. I was going to add. Yeah, with that sub boss, I won't even have enough time to get all the fire bolts off anyways. That's what's so crazy is that I can't even get all those fire bolts off. So one strategy here, Doug, and I've done it and it's worked, where usually I like to battle the sub boss at level 17, and then the next day battle the final boss at level 18. If it works out that way, and I was planning on battling the sub boss today, or I could just wait to do that and not battle the sub boss today, battle him when I hit level 18, which makes me stronger, and save my skills. Okay. And then I could battle both the sub boss and the final boss in the same day. I did it today with one of my heroes. Just, they're not competing like this one. But if I have to use a firebolt here, or, it's such a hard debate. What do you guys think there? I just need this one more XP to get to level 17. Okay. And then it changes the game. So just like what Doug talked about on his last stream, I think even more so this season than last season. This season, when you're at a higher level, it does more than just, what your stats show. It actually helps the background stats to be at a higher level. And it's built in that way because this is a time-sensitive game, and it prevents people from going ahead too far. So if you're underpowered, you're really nerfed. If you're overpowered, you're really buffed, okay, on a tile, which is why I tend this season, like if you're on tile 3, I stay on tile 3 until I'm level 13. And then I hate being, let alone being level 12 on tile 4, I hate being even level 13 on tile 4 because you're just underpowered. And then even level 14 makes me sweat on tile 4. And a lot of people probably got wrecked on tile 4 this season. It happened last season. I think even worse this season. And then this season, trying to go ahead to tile 5 too early before 16, it's tough. It's hard enough at level 16 on this tile. So, all right, here we go. So I'm going to attack, no damage. Man, should I use a firebolt? Should I not use a firebolt? Is the question. I'm at 129 health. Attack. I'm not hitting her.
Real quick for Andy, your skills reset every day, meaning the skill points that you can use for your skills. So if you use up all your skills in one day, they refresh the next day. The ones that you have like loaded up.
Ooh, she is hitting me.
I'm going to send you all my good luck, Grady. I literally just fought 10 people in a row, and it still did not unlock the final boss.
I think I better use a skill here. Now, she has knocked me down pretty badly. So, we'll bust out.
She can hit really hard.
Yeah, man. She wrecked me yesterday. I'll tell you what. And right in a similar scenario.
I run from her every time. I don't fight her at all anymore. I refuse to fight her.
We like seeing that, and then we like seeing that over here. Attack. Boom.
There you go. Getting real close.
It's just about over now.
You
got 1 health.
Oh, yep.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Of course, 22 at the end. They always do that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like it's overkill.
Yeah. Okay. So now I can level up.
Good job.
Okay, so don't click the wrong thing. Grady Gamble. Okay, boom. And boom. And then, see, my plan was to put on Hasty Wish. And you ran into this, Doug, also. Is it coming to the Adventuring Guild? If you've already used your skills, you can't reset them. So you have to plan ahead. You have to plan ahead.
Yeah.
What is coming to reset. And you want to look at your, right here, when you check your character screen, you can look at your skill points. I'm at 2 of 27 unused skill points here. So that means when I level right now, I'll get a 3rd. Okay. And so put on Hasty Wish to this hero, but he's already got haste. What do you think, Doug?
I don't know, but my character is just about to die. So, dude, I literally fought like 11 people today with her, and it's not unlocking the final boss. Like, how is that even possible? Anyways,
Okay.
oof. Yeah, so you don't have the ability to put Hasty Wish. Now I have to decide if I should fight this dude and hit him. I have 4 HP left.
Yeah, if you want to take the screen back while I'm
gonna show you this real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
This is what, dude, I swear to God, like I was beating this guy by a lot, and then all of a sudden now we're here. Look at this. He has 18 and I have 4 left. And I have Blade Form Parry active.
Let's go, Doug. Risk it for the biscuit.
Dude.
Which means do the opposite of what I say, probably.
Well, like if I flee, he has 38 quickness. So like,
yeah, there's nothing worse than fleeing and dying.
I wish right now. The thing is, I wish I had a skill to attack him for like, 9 or 10 or whatever. I would have used it already if I had one of those attack skills.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been good for this battle right here. But I don't. Yeah. He hit me like 3 times in a row for a lot because I was beating him. And if you see her, like her stats aren't too bad,
So I will tell you this. Last night I was fighting Abaddon with a warrior too, believe it or not. And I was down to 4 health and Abaddon was at 31 or 33. And after 4 rounds, I killed him.
What?
I survived. He hit me again for 3 after that.
So my Blade Form Parry is active, but even if it activates, I still only have 4 HP anyways. And I don't have any other skills to use. I could just hit a blade. I might as well just hit Blade Form Parry again. Wait, does Blade Form Parry take one thing to activate?
No, it's still active. And
okay.
I learned that.
That's right.
I verified
Should I hit this button?
Do it. Hit it.
Oh. Whoa. Blade Form Parry.
Yeah, you
still not dead.
You parried it.
Now we're 6 versus 4, dude. And he has more quickness than me. Guys, in the chats, I need to see your energies. Give me some support here and some advice. Should I cut this vampire in the throat right now? Let's do it. Yes!
You did it!
Oh my God, I just killed him. I just cut his throat.
You freaking
did it. I didn't. I call it. I was like, I'm just going to rip his throat open right now.
Oh,
take him down. Can you believe that, dude? If she died there, it would have been over with. Her whole season would have been wrecked.
Dude.
See, Andy, if you're watching, this is what it's all about, bro. Like, I thought I was going to fight the final boss with her today. Then I realized I didn't have him unlocked. So then I have to try and unlock him. I fight like 12 battles and I still don't unlock it. And then the vampire like literally almost kills me. I got 4 HP left and somehow I beat him. Like, I've never done that before.
Wow. That's
Look at
beautiful.
This. Give me some good gears at least. I've got nothing. Nothing.
Well, okay.
Now I'm just stuck with one thing because I'm not for 4 HP. I can't do nothing.
Oh yeah. Well, you can heal. Oh, you've only got one
quest. So like I can't
leave it alone till the next
do nothing. She's done. Bye out of here.
Okay. Well, so I need some help here. We need to plan. I need some help with this hero.
All right.
So this hero already has haste, and haste increases your hero chance to hit by, and it's actually a really good skill. I love haste.
Yeah.
And we love firebolt even more. Now, okay. And then does it make sense to combine haste with hasty wish? Well, I'm looking at this and I think it probably does. Okay. But to plan out the way is so interesting to plan this out. So if I add hasty wish and keep haste on both, okay, that's 12 skill points. And then in doing that, I would have a chance to beat Abaddon at even level 17, which I'm now currently level 17 at 244 quests. Okay, used. So should I add Hasty Wish and Haste on the same hero is the question. Oof.
Well, are they both for the duration of the whole fight?
Yes.
Then I think you have to, right?
Or
unless you're trying to spread it out over.
Not learn the skill Hasty Wish on this hero. And this hero, real quick, I want to look at his base stats. This is, I can't even pronounce his name, last name Marsh. And thanks to Katrino, look at what Katrino did. He hooked me up, okay, with this. Of all my hero, this is all.
Where's my thing? I saw him making this stuff, and I said I want it, and he doesn't. Okay, he's dead now. I'm sending an attack squad to Katrino's house. Sending them right now. We had long discussions about this, Katrino.
It's like, this is so cool.
Well, I think they're going to incorporate this into the Dragon's Watch website, I believe.
Really?
Or some of those elements, right? So you can see your efficiency, which is really cool.
Yeah.
It's really actually wonderful what Katrino's doing. It's actually like level of like Gandhi and Mother Teresa, the level of work this guy's putting in. And he doesn't let me use it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Everyone else can use Mother Teresa's Excel spreadsheets.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And this is his base stats. Right. Okay. Right here. So I guess I can't highlight it, but you can see it. And so his base stats are only 11 wisdom, but it is, 8 agility, 8 quickness, and 9 charisma. So that's good. Only 4 strength. Not a great hero, but a decent hero. I like kind of having good stats across the board. And so Hasty Wish, what does it stack? It doesn't stack by any of the stats. That's what I mean. This is like absolutely. This is why it's the top skill in the game. Hasty Wish.
Yeah, because it does all that stuff for the whole match. And so people that are watching that are like kind of new players like Andy or whatever, a lot of these skills you can see they last 2 or 3 rounds. But if something lasts the whole match, that's huge because the skills are mostly useful for boss fights when it's like, you might not be able to beat them without skills. So if you have a skill that lasts the whole match and it goes 20 rounds, that's completely nuts. Like how the value.
And especially when you have 2 on the same hero and I'll still have 3 fire bolts.
And so Drowse is good and also Haste. I like Haste. I have Haste on a lot of mine.
I like Drowse and we love Custom Poisons is the rated number 2 skill. I would put number 3 skill in the entire game is Blade Form Parry right here. So
it was number 1 last season. Now it's just up there around there.
Right. And Drowse, I feel is
you saw that Blade Form Parry just saved my life with the battle with the dude, right?
Yes.
It blocked all of his thing and then he missed me or else I would have been dead.
Yes. Another underrated skill I think people are sleeping on is Dexterous Hands. It's very effective.
We rated it pretty high.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Berserk, I think it's rated right where you have it. I think it's just an A tier, not an S tier.
Why don't I'm real quick. I'm just going to show the tier list just for a second. So because we've been talking about it.
Right.
So if you look at this tier list, you can see the tier list from this is so on the left side's like the best and the right side's the worst for whatever. And so, oh baby, this is like the A+ S tier list. Hasty Wish, that's Mage. Custom Poisons, that's Ranger. And then you got more Mage stuff. Firebolt and Ice Tomb and Fireball are all mages. And then Blade Form Parry's Warrior, right?
Yep. So Andy, my plan here has been to see if I can at least make my money back from season winnings. And then also.
Oh, Grady, you got to give Andy a pep talk now. He says it's super cool and he wants 5 characters, but you don't think he's going to make his money back.
Right. Most of my heroes are pretty much have all the skills I want them to have for the future. Not totally, but for the most part. And that's why I haven't decided what to do with these skills just yet. And I probably should have been listing some of them. I've gotten all these Drowses this season. I've got 5 Drowses. Okay, I've got 2 Blade Form Parries. I think Insidious Distraction, it was at the floor. I bet next season it gets buffed again. So last season, this was S tier. Skill this
Well,
season, not very good.
you see some of these have just like a one-hit thing where it just does this,
Yeah.
that does it, master blow.
Right.
There's another one that does it too, and second or like overhand chop. And I think that those might have some kind of buff put in them because they're not very valuable compared to the other skills.
Right.
so
They
much.
need a buff. And I even rending blow that's in the A tier up there, I would probably bring it down to a B.
Yeah. You know
This
what?
last season for sure A. This season it just hasn't been effective.
You know what we're gonna do right now? We're
Yeah.
gonna take overhand and it's going down here.
Yeah, that is definitely down there.
It's,
Overhand chop,
this belongs down here. Maybe we
right?
should just put all these in a row. But I think Ray of Frost actually. I think we're just. I'm doing this actually. This
Yeah,
one.
see, Ray of Frost can be decent if you scale with agility.
What about Force Shield? I own Force Shield, but I don't know if I want to use it or not.
Love Force Shield.
Should-
That's definitely at
Should
least
Force Shield go up here.
for sure. In my
We're
book.
just moving the tier list around a second.
Yep.
Yeah, around
And
there.
it kind of depends on the build of your hero, but I love Force Shield, especially if I go a heavy offense crit meta and maybe my armor mitt is a bit low. You throw that on there and it helps. And it's only 4 skill points.
So real quick, a pep talk for Andy. So when you have a season cost or whatever, so you want to maybe be able to get the money back so you can use it for season fees or more stuff, but also keep this in mind. This season, I found tons of skill books. And if I wanted to, I could have sold all of them instead of using them. I found like 20 skill books with like 11 characters or something like that. And yeah, like a lot. I found a lot. And I gave some away. I put them on my characters and stuff.
Yeah.
But and then you can also find so many charts. You can sell those too. So you can NFT farm and sell stuff.
And that hopefully puts you in the money.
So if you look at Brown Gent here, the YOLO guy, he's like the marketing director for Dragon's Crossing, but he also plays the game. And Brown Gent's really, really good, right? In all the stuff he does. He hasn't found any yet. Well, that's the thing is that, Andy, you're saving all your good luck for next season. That's what you're doing pretty much.
Right.
But Brown Gent's, I think, been profitable on this season, and he just sells his stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But this is the thing too, Andy. You can come on streams with us and learn more about the game, hang out, play the game. You don't have to have 5. You could have like 2 or 3 or whatever. But I started last season with, I think, 5. Now I have 12. And you can see, and in the game, I don't know if you're auto rolling, but right now it probably does the dice roll, but you can put on auto roll to make it go fast, like quick.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's right. Okay.
Bloater Punch just wrote rug confirmed because I said I had almost 2 heart attacks today.
Yeah.
So Bloater's in there right now. Andy Bloater's the founder, like the main dude or whatever. How long is each season? It's like about 28 days.
Mm-hmm.
And this season was like a couple days longer because of some technical things. But what happens is in between seasons, there's like a period of like 4 or 5 days so you can register. Everyone can get registered up. But then once the season starts, there's another like 5 or 6 days where you can still register because you could still have a chance to win, for that thing. This is the only thing about the game that's tough is that there's only a sort of a window. He sold $88 worth of item, $80 entry so far. So Brown Gent's $8 in profit. This is after fees. Okay. So Brown Gent.
Dang.
That's
awesome, Brown Gent. Congrats.
Yeah, Brown Gent's really, really good. If you want to make money in life, talk to Brown Gent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that guy is the king. And he has great streams too. Brown Gent, in fact, well, I'm going to just put a link to Brown Gent's YouTube right now in the comments because let me tell you, man, if there's anybody that I talk to Brown Gent a lot about this stuff because we love playing games, but it's also fun to like be profitable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna put a link to where's his live stream for Dragon Crossing stuff.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the link. I'm gonna put a link to it right now.
Yep.
And put it in the comments. And if I cash, I make even more. So I think he has even more that he can sell maybe too. But here's a link to Brown Gent's YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to him. Also, you guys subscribe to mine and Grady's. Grady's is in the description there too. And I have links to all the Dragon's Crossing stuff down there, the open sea, whatever, and the docks and all that stuff in case you want to learn the ins and outs of the game. Also, just here's a key. These down here at the bottom are the flee skills where you have a guaranteed flee, but it doesn't flee that round. It waits till like the next attack to flee, but it automatically makes you flee. The only thing is they cost a lot, 7 or 8 for their skill points.
Right.
But if you're new to the game and you're really worried, it's a safety net that you can use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's there. Not many people use it right now because of the high skill cost, but we're trying to convince JB
He's
to
got to see.
pay more for
I
it.
don't even know if I want it at 5 skill point cost.
Yeah.
Honestly. So I mean, maybe
But I might though if I'm like,
right.
on a final boss at like 5. Yeah.
Because if you come back to my screen here, like you want to beat the boss. You don't want to have all your skill points go to a flea skill.
Right.
So the strategy also with this is so interesting because it's very hard to get firebolts off, like to get all your firebolts off. And so a lot of
Because
times,
you have to wait 3. Yeah.
yeah, because you want to wait the 3 rounds. Otherwise, you're
But also, Firebolt's a really good skill. You saw it was S tier, Andy. So, like,
Right.
you have a mage, and Firebolt's actually really good. As you level up, it's going to become more powerful.
right. Now, Hasty Wish is so phenomenal. See, I'm going to have when my skills reset, I'll have 3 firebolts, 1 haste, and 1 Hasty Wish.
There you go.
I think the
Very good.
order, the meta here is to go because Hasty Wish is so phenomenal. You use that first round right when the battle starts against Abaddon.
Mhm.
Then the second round, actually Firebolt. And then the third round, I'll use Haste. It's even tempting to use Firebolt the first round, and then Hasty Wish, and then Haste. And then the following round, you can keep going right on your normal schedule with Firebolt. But
If you have a mage and they only have haste and firebolt, do you think that's enough, or do you think that like
I
it's
think Firebolt and Ray of Frost is fine. If that's all you had, it's mostly all Firebolts, but you definitely don't need more than 4 Firebolts for a mage.
I'm just saying, like I have a like 2 or 3 haste I can put on my mages, and like just putting that on them, and it's not that expensive to get either.
Right.
Like it's really great. But I'm looking around saying like, hey, is there anything I should really add? Because you like here, I'll show you right now in my screen
Yeah.
is that this is one of my other characters that's about to do stuff. And, I've got haste and I got firebolt. I got 2 haste and 3 firebolts, right? But I could do 1 haste.
Oh, you only want to use haste once because that's it. It doesn't help you at all. 0 benefit to you.
This is my 17 level Kylie Gorging. And with okay stats, not great. Okay, 10 to 29, 39% crit, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's pretty good for crit 39. And then defense is not super great, but it's like okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can beat Abaddon, but
Okay. Nice.
But I could go try. I don't have also not unlocked Abaddon there yet, but I'm going to work on that.
Oh.
Okay, so let's bring Crypto Grady back up here.
Okay. So this is the hero that has a real shot to win the season, I would say. Or to beat the current winner of the season, Bob Nothing. Because 244 quests, I'm level 17. And I could go fight the sub boss right now and probably destroy him. Okay. Even though I wasted a firebolt, I don't think I'll have any trouble beating the sub boss. And the advantage to that is you always get a good offhand weapon.
Right.
Now he's gonna beat me down on health though, which will take quests to heal. The other option is I could save it until tomorrow, get as close to being level 18 as possible. But in this case, that's all I've got. Now with the mage, another interesting thing is that mages are the only heroes I would say in the game this season where it does make sense to use the 2-handed weapon at level 16 as opposed to the offhand weapons at level 16 just aren't great. And even the wand is not that great. I've got okay. But it would probably be an upgrade if I go ahead and beat the sub boss now and get a good offhand weapon. And that might help me through my quest for the rest of the day today, and then tomorrow get to level 18 and then fight the boss. And I'll be in the 265-ish probably range to take on Abaddon, or maybe 268.
Yeah.
Okay. So and planning out your skills and your skill points and how it's going to shake out later is very important, as you know earlier, Doug.
The big thing for me that's hard to decide, like crit. There's like items that'll make me have more attack, and then there's items that'll have me more crit, right? Like which one do you decide? And like right now I have a mage where I can go up 3 in overall attack, but I can also go up like 11 in crit percentage.
Oh,
right?
dang.
I feel like the 11% in crit is almost better than the like 2 or 3 top ends. You know, it's like the bottom end's the same, but the top end's higher. I just
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Because if I want to be the final boss, I'm gonna have to crit a lot, I think.
That is an interesting call, Doug. Okay, so I'm going to the Dark Tower. I think I'll go ahead and fight the boss. Let's go for it. The sub boss.
Let's go for it.
And I'm gonna fully heal, even though it's not super optimal to fully heal, but it's close to optimal.
Yeah.
It's not too far off from optimal. So 100% heal. Okay. It's not like this hero is super strong at all. It's just been really efficient and kind of lucky, I guess, getting through. It was under my own radar. Like I didn't even realize. Okay, now we're at 248 quests and we're full health. Our skills are ready. Let's go. Slaver's Row. I should annihilate him with Hasty Wish. We're going to do that. Attack.
Yeah, get that guy.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and just throw out a firebolt, and then I'll do haste next. And because that's what I'm going to do.
Andy says we want blood. See, Andy, Andy's great. You're getting into it. This is what we want. We got to slay that sub boss.
That's right.
It's all about boss fights.
Yes.
Risk it.
And then I don't even know if I even need to. I could probably save my other skills, but see, I'll save my health if I go ahead and just use them here. Might as well. Haste. Okay, so now I'm so curious on how Hasty Wish and Haste together stacks. Because haste is very good for this hero. It increases my chance to hit, but so does Hasty Wish. They both increase your chance to hit. And so I should be pounding him for the rest of the battle.
You should.
Okay.
Those are some really good skills.
There's a crit and there's the firebolt. I don't even know if I need to use that last firebolt because Hasty Wish is also increasing my parry, my dodge, my armor mitigation chance, and my crit by but by 25%. So it's just like an all-around phenomenal, mind-blowing skill. And then it increases the chance to hit by a flat 25%. Haste increases my chance to hit by a flat 5% plus my quickness plus wisdom divided by 4. And I've got a lot of quickness and a lot of wisdom because I'm always pounding quickness and wisdom for a mage.
Right.
So I don't even know if I should use my last firebolt, but he's not. Maybe I'll just go ahead just to.
As you're doing that, my mage is destroying the sub boss. I hit him for like 3 times in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And
yeah, see, I'm hitting this guy every time. Like every freaking time I hit. Look at it works. The skill works. Whereas the skill like Rending Blow, I just don't even know what the deal is. Okay, so I got a not good offhand item at all. That's a bummer.
Yeah, I got a not great one either. It's actually really similar to one I have already, but let's see if this one's better though.
Yeah. See, with this mage, I kind of feel like, and I always organize my stash with stuff that I might want to use, like this mythic helmet. I know it's maybe not a bad move to use that, but it's just like hard.
It's crazy. The monster I fought before the sub boss gave me almost the exact same drop that the sub boss did, but the sub boss gave me one slightly better.
Mm-hmm. So the benefit of me trading off my two-handed staff here versus my wand in an offhand is very minimal. There is I don't know. See, I'm losing 5 quickness. So now with the 5 quickness, and I'm losing 4 hit points, I think. Yeah. So I'm losing my crit, and I just gain a tiny bit of parry. It's like, for sure, when I have haste, when I'm battling, haste, quickness is important. And so I want all my quickness for haste. And so I, for sure, will want to battle Abaddon with the full 2-handed item, but without using haste. Maybe I can, but see, I like having the quickness anyway, because Bob Nothing says it's valuable in and of itself. And so, man.
You want to know what's funny? What just happened to me, Grady? Okay, hold on a second.
Okay.
I just beat the sub boss and went to, and guess what happened when before
no.
This is not only that, this is the second time it happened today. This dude is just waiting in between the sub boss and the boss to send you back to Eidos.
He has literally wrecked my entire season with a couple heroes.
So many times. But has it happened though between the sub boss and the boss? Like right when you're has
it's
it? Yeah.
happened to me from tile 5.
So he's sitting here right before you get to Abaddon, and he's like Abaddon's little buddy who's like, you know what? I'm just gonna zoot you across the world and screw your whole thing up, bro. Yeah. Well, let's see what he does to me. I'm gonna roll it right now, buddy.
And the worst is when
no,
you're good.
No, I'm not.
Wait, what? Didn't that say 10?
It said 19.
Oh, that is horrible.
This happened to me twice today now.
What the heck? Yeah, yesterday I fully heal. I'm all ready to go.
Look, I'm back here.
And then I get sent back, and then I don't even have enough quests to finish the day, and I just like wasted 6 quests. You know, it's like, oh.
Look, I'm at 298. I had a chance to get in the under 300, but whatever. I mean, shoot.
Dang, dude.
I just got to travel back now, I guess.
Unless you wanted to use the shared stash, it's too late for that.
No, dude. I mean, I guess I could improve her, but it's really not going to be that big of a difference.
Okay.
You know, and I don't have anybody to send her stuff, really. There's nobody back there.
Right.
Or if there is, they don't have anything to send. Actually, you know what? The other person that got sent back is back there, but they don't have anything to send her. So,
yep.
That's really rough, man. That's just wrecked shop like nobody's business.
Nobody.
Hey, let's just real quick for fun though. Look at Brooklyn, who's the best.
Okay.
She's actually going to refresh in what did it say? 2 hours, I think. Is there a refresh? Yeah, in 2 hours. And she's at level 14, and she's doing pretty good. She's got almost better stats than my level 17 players. So
wow,
Brooklyn
Dick
at 225.
Remember it, people. Brooklyn Dick.
Well, JB loves to talk about her in the chat. So me and JB are bros. We joke about how she's gonna. You know, there was that thing about the 101s they're giving out, and if you don't claim it, there are going to be ones left over. And we were saying, what should we do? And one person's like, well, we should have a contest for who has the best name. And JB's like, we all know who has the best name. It's Brooklyn. and I was like,
right.
He's the one that made the names, right? He's like,
right.
He's like, I made the names. It's Brooklyn. All right. That's just, there's no contest. And I was like, yeah, just give me I win. But, anyways, so, you know, and it's the thing is like when I, summoned this out of a summoning shard, I was thinking about giving this away to somebody so they could play the game. But then I was, and they would have been cool because I would have given them a cool name. But then I'm like, you know what? It would be even more cool is if I played with her and then won the season with her as like one of the very last people to register. That's a way more fun storyline because then everyone can follow along. So, anyways, and you have a character too that you registered late, so we'll probably we'll stream together maybe and do that again.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and she died today. My latest.
Oh no!
Yep.
Oh no!
Died today.
So Brooklyn is our last shining hope for the last the late registry.
This one I'm showing was a pretty late bloomer. Here was late, so she was like at least 5-6 days late.
Okay, that's good. I was just trying to do like very last hour, like right. We had both. You had that. Where
yeah, my very last hour one.
Yeah.
Died today.
That's rough.
And she was doing not as great, but still could have.
Well, this is my one shot for glory, Grady. All of your characters are doing great. Mine are getting their butt kicked, so I need Brooklyn to to save the day.
To redeem the season. So
Yeah.
what's so interesting, after today, I'm at 255. Tomorrow at 256, if this tile opens today, I might try and take him on at level 17. But I'm not that strong, my gear and stuff. I just have these phenomenal skills. So that might be nuts to do that. Okay, so, but even if it doesn't open today and I go ahead and level up to 18, I can still beat it tomorrow. So that chance certainly is there and exists. So do I heal at 110 health or not is the question at the moment. And I mean, the hero is decent, but just not super sexy. That vest was a huge upgrade. Okay. I think I'm going to try and not heal, which makes me nervous. Maybe I will go ahead and heal. Then I'll be down to 5 quests. Hopefully it's the last time I have to heal today. I'm at 171 health now. Okay. And I need these 5 quests to count here. If I do end up having to level C, yeah, right here, I would have to get really all 5 of these XP right here, right now, in order to level up to level 18 tomorrow and still be able to fight Abaddon tomorrow. That's going to be tough. So if these quests don't really all go my way, I don't know if I can beat Bob Nothing unless I try and beat him at level 17 tomorrow. Okay, that's a big question there. Okay. Or I might be able to then tie Bob Nothing the next day after tomorrow. Okay, so let's breeze on through these and hopefully find some good gear. I've got a pretty good chest piece.
That's the thing too, is that sometimes you do find good gear back here and it makes your person pretty strong.
Right.
But it's all, dude, do you ever feel like you're at the carnival when you play a carny game and the chance of winning are like 1 in 20 and like the odds are just not in your favor?
Right. He just
That's what I feel like.
He really just, I took a beating there.
Oh, sometimes these dudes are like golems are not easy.
Right. Huh. I'm at 116 health and I got a brutal vampire. Oh, shit. Okay, man. Oh, 26 crit. That's a good way to start things off. Okay, 14. I'm liking it so far. 23. Hey, now then here it comes. I get pounded. 14. Die. I'm at 60 health. I'm definitely going to have to heal. That killed him. Yep. I'm at 53 health.
I just complained to Bloater in the Discord about me getting sent back to 8-0 every time I try to fight the final boss. So now I'm going to get good luck from that.
Yeah.
You gotta complain to get your luck.
Yep.
To go up.
Right. Because that arm wrestling guy wrecks you so hard.
Brown Gent, you want alpha? Run from that wraith. You see that girl pop up? Just run. Just hit the flee button. Don't even attempt to fight.
Yeah, the Preya girl.
Dude.
And the Worry Wanderer guy.
You will, and the Wanderer's pretty bad too, but she's bad because she'll out of nowhere just start hitting you for 45, 45, 38. And you're like, what? Like in a row.
Yep. Okay, this all but eliminates my chances to beat Bob Nothing if I choose to level first to level 18. Unless I hit treasure chest or something and get 2 XP. I have to get these 2 XP. And then a treasure chest might do it. Okay. And I can't die. So don't die. Come on, Mr. Marsh. Oh. Come on, baby. Kill him. 20. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, he still has 1 health. All right. Give me something good. That does not really help me.
No, these mage offhands are not
doing it on level 16. Which is odd.
They're giving you like okay attack, but what is mine giving me? Let me look again.
Yeah, it's good on the damage, the 1d10, but it doesn't give you bonus damage. It only
It's
that one
parry on mine, yeah.
Right. That one just gives me 5.16% parry. That's it. Like the Ranger offhands gives you, I have one with 15 parry and like some crit.
Yeah, this one gives me that stuff, but it gives me quickness, which is nice, but it's really, I don't need quickness from fighting the boss that much. I need like defense and attack.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you need to fight Abaddon the tile still, yeah.
So, Doug, I'm at 80 health with one quest left. We got to go. We needed that tile.
Oh, boy.
We wanted that tile to open up.
This vampire dude is the guy. He's coming back for more. I defeated him with 4 HP left earlier. Now he's back.
So I've got 80 health. He's got 98. What do I do here?
I would probably hit him once and then run the hell away. Run. What's that song? Run away. Like just play that down.
Now I'm at 62. He's at 91.
Dude, run. No.
He got me for 6. Oh, I'm at 56.
Dude, This is risk it for the biscuit. Rip his throat
36
out.
Crit.
Whoa.
That's what I needed.
Okay.
He's at 40. I'm at 56.
He's still beating you.
No, I'm beating him. Now he's at 27. I'm at 47.
Oh boy.
Come on.
Oh my God. You keep blocking him.
18. He's at 9. I'm at 47,
my God.
baby. We're looking good.
Oh my God.
16. I beat him.
Oh my God, dude. How did you block him so much? That was a lot of blocking. He hit you for 0 so many times. That was really good.
That was wild.
What is their character stats? Let me see his stats.
He is balanced on his stats. He's got.
Dude, that is you. How? What? I'm looking at your stats, and he hit you for 0 like 4 times in a row. That is not even like a thing.
Yeah, my stats are not phenomenal.
No, dude. If I saw those stats, I'd be like, run just even faster.
Yeah,
dude.
But
that was.
Here's the thing. He does have 18 armor mitt.
He does. That is good.
And the armor, I mean,
so when you
21 parry and
but you armor
mitt average.
But you armor mitted and parried like 3 times in a row both, I think.
And I was dodging. So that's another thing is getting lots of dodge on these mages. So now I ended the day at 5 of 12 health. I'll have to either try and battle Abaddon tomorrow when that tile pops up at level 17, and he's got haste and hasty wish, and then 3 fire bolts is all you really need. You hardly will even be able to get your 4th one off on firebolt. If you start with firebolt on round 1, it's hard to get all 4 off before the battle's over. So 3 is really all you need. So this is like the ultimate combo: hasty wish, haste, and firebolt. Woo!
See, okay, so you know that wizard that sends you back to Eidos? I feel like there should be a mechanic involved, like depending on how strong you actually are, because he's like judging you on your strength, but it's just a dice roll. You know what I mean?
Right.
There should be something that factors into it or something.
And the same thing happened last night with another just phenomenal hero that I had, who is kind of right where this guy is now, and he died and just so fast. I just got critted literally 3 rounds and I'm gone.
He should actually have an option where you want to roll the dice to go back or not, or there should be a third option. But the option could also be like you lose an item possibly versus getting free. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, maybe not that, but anyways, I'm sure I just told Bloater Punch he's the most evil character in the game is that wizard. He's worse than like the vampire and the wraith. He's the worst.
So the thing, like with the arm wrestling guy, what he could do is have an option to go back to Eidos or something else. That's what Bob said.
Like if you win, you should be able to choose to go back, right?
Well,
So,
or
like,
just have that chance to go back if you want, just for sure. I'll go back to Eidos. And then the other option is something completely unrelated
right.
to
I
going
think
back
you
to
should
Eidos.
roll, and if you win, you have the option to go back or not,
Oh,
right?
then you have the option.
If you win. If you lose, other things happen. That's what I think it should be.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Because that way you can actually use it to your benefit if you want to, right? If you want to go back and use the seared stash. But right now, how it's set up, he's just mean. He's just a mean dude.
Yep.
Which I think they like that, though. You know they like
Right?
that, Grady. You know they like the game being ridiculous.
That's right.
The blue shell in Mario Kart should be
That's
show up
right.
more if you are
But
highly efficient for the season.
Doug,
Oh yeah, he does show up when you almost beat the final boss. And once you get to the final boss, he shows up all the time and says bye-bye.
Yeah. So, Doug, I'm at 255 quests. I'm at level 17 with 5 XP. If you count the 4 quests to go back and forth to level, okay, plus the 7 quests it requires to get the 7 XP, that's 11 quests. And then I got to heal in there. If I want to face Abaddon tomorrow, that's what would put me at number 1 on the leaderboard tomorrow. Or I can take him on while I'm still at level 17 with Hasty Wish and Haste and Firebolt. What do you think I should do? Chat, tell me what I should do tomorrow. I probably will stream that. Tell me what I should do.
Okay, wait, say that one more time for me. The two
Okay,
options.
so I'm at 255 quests. I'm at level 17 with 5 XP. Right now, Bob Nothing's 271 quests.
Right.
Okay, which would mean
it's like 16 quests above you.
Uh-huh. So there's an outside chance tomorrow I could go ahead and get all 7 XP, and then plus the 4 quests it takes to go back and forth. That's 11 quests. Okay, that I could end the day. I could end the day at level 18 on sitting right here on tile 5. Okay, it's possible. And then I could tie Bob Nothing. And there's a tiny chance that I could actually somehow manage to get 7 XP with only like 1 heal in there. Almost impossible. I'd have to get lucky on a bunch of persuades.
With 1 heal, like quest, like healing fully once, or just one?
No, just heal? 1 heal, not a double heal, just a 1 heal, and then I could double heal when I get back
to fight the boss.
Face Abaddon tomorrow. Okay, that's possible. Unlikely though, because you got to be so risky. I would have to get really low on health and then fully heal type thing. So, or I could just take him on at level 17 if that tile pops up tomorrow. If that tile pops up, if I want to do the former and wait till level 18, I would want to use all my skills tomorrow early and often to save my health. Okay. And keep that health up as much as possible and try and get to level 18 and land it back on this tile. And then on the day after tomorrow, I can take on Abaddon.
It's not uncommon. Despite the prison's reputation for brutality, it remained open until 1970.
Nice.
When it was closed.
So should I just go for it at level 17, Doug?
Portsmouth Naval
Try and take on Abaddon at level 17 tomorrow with this guy. Go for all the glory. Or should I try and wait till level 18? And then I'll pretty easily destroy Abaddon, I think, at level 18. If I don't get one more single item.
Was originally built
with haste and hasty wish, and then 3 firebolts, he's done.
At the time, it became a maximum security penitentiary.
I mean, nobody has beat him at level 17 up here yet. I feel like it would be really a big accomplishment to do that. So it might be worth trying it just to say you did it. Maybe.
And then if I do that and I don't, and I have to flee or something, that's a wasted quest because this leaderboard is tight. We got 271 in first place, 272.
So if you wait till level 18, how many quests would that be?
I could possibly. There's a very small chance I could do it tomorrow at level 18. Almost impossible.
But how many quests would you be at?
Chest. And if I did it by tomorrow, I'd be at 270.
Okay.
Or below. Okay. I could do it. That's possible, even waiting till level 18 tomorrow. But so unlikely. I mean, so unlikely to do that.
To be able to level that fast, you mean?
Yes, I would have to like get some persuades in there. And when he does have high charisma, I would have to get lucky as heck. Maybe even a treasure chest would be required, which is, it's happened one time where I got the treasure chest on this tile and I nailed it. I hit it. That was fun.
Brown Jet just beat the sub boss.
Yes.
Yeah. How he got to level 19 and 270 quests, I have no idea. Like, he must have had, dude, I don't know, man. This is crazy.
No, Bob Nothing beat him at level 18, 271 quests. He's
level 19 now?
This is showing his current level.
Oh, I see.
This does not show the level in which he beat Abaddon.
Right. So people are beating at 18. Okay.
Right. So, I'm not aware of anyone beating him at level 17 this season, but I'm curious to see if anybody has.
I mean, if so many people are on level 18, you'd think that it's possible they did because they might have leveled up after that. I don't know.
It's possible. I haven't seen it on the leaderboard, but it's
Katrino probably would know because he's been looking at that like crazy, making all those charts. Too bad he's not on the stream to tell me how I can get one of those cool Excel spreadsheets, but that's fine.
Right? Getting this, Katrino, you are the bomb. So Warrior has 78.
Brown Gent's Warrior is 78% proc chance.
That's solid, Brown Gent. That's solid.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Last season I had a Ranger that was at about 80% proc chance and 27 mitigation amount.
His dodge is not that high, or his parry is only set. Your parry's only 17. That's not great.
That's low.
But this is good.
If you can get even a better armor mitt, I had a 27 armor mitt combined with an 80% armor mitt proc, and I was like invincible. I could just beat Abaddon without using a skill type. That's my biggest meta combo, but I think that having over 50% dodge, and especially over 55% dodge, makes a massive difference, because my mages that have that much dodge, I beat Abaddon and only took 30 damage with one of my mages. It was like wild. And he was not a strong mage, except he had high dodge. And then I smoked him, destroyed him, and still had like 127 health with another mage. And also that one had lots of dodge. So I don't know what to think about dodge because we don't see the full picture. I want to know what's more behind dodge.
I just told Bloater our idea because he said that the Wizards we work for season 3, but everything probably is. So that's not news. And he said, I'm going to bed. And I'm like, look, sir, this is our input. We decided it would be cool if you win the role to go back, because then you can choose if it's beneficial to you.
Yeah.
Because it could be cool. But like arm wrestling a wizard, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like the wizard's got magical powers. He's like a god in this game. You know what I'm saying?
It's so weird because your chances are really high not to lose that arm wrestling match.
Right. But I lose a lot.
It keeps happening.
I lose a lot.
Like at first this season, I didn't lose hardly at all.
In Zone 5, I lost every time. So I don't know what's happening.
Man. So, Doug, what should I do? Should I take him on at level 17 tomorrow?
I guess the smart play is to try to get 18, but
with haste and hasty wish combined.
Yeah, you do have haste and hasty wish. You might be able to beat him at 17.
Or he might just
Grady, every time I discount you and think you can't win, you win. So it's I thought you were gonna die to that guy just now and you kicked his butt.
Yeah, I ended up with 47 health.
You tend to have pretty good stats for your characters and stuff. So can we look at his stats real quick?
Yeah. He's not great. He's not great.
He's got terrible stats. Other than his mitigation amount is good.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I like to be in the mid-20s.
You're right, it's not fantastic, but it's better. Like all your others, like 56 is not great. It's everything's below. Dodge is like okay, I guess, but he's a wizard, so he should have good dodge.
Right. He should be better. It's like average at best.
Like my level 14 character has better stats than this guy. For sure she does.
Yeah.
So like that's just shows you that he's a little bit below. Like he's below average for sure.
Yeah.
By a lot.
If I end up tomorrow getting some phenomenal items, I might go for it at level 17. I'll have more confidence.
You definitely should if he gets some upticks there.
Right.
Because the reason I say that is because you have Hasty Wish
and Haste both. It's just like such a phenomenal. I literally hit the vampire every round when I hit the sub boss
every round.
Every single round, I never missed him.
That I think can help you win, because this is the thing. I think a lot of people are not using those skills. There's a lot of people winning without Hasty Wish and stuff. So that's why they have to wait to 18 or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's the case, if I had to guess.
I mean, I could possibly, if I can open up that tile right away tomorrow, I could be in the 250s and beat him.
That would be really, really great. If you beat him at like 251, I'm going to quit the game and never play again, and it'll be fine.
It's 257 would be the soonest possible.
That is really, really good.
Because the tile's not open yet.
I'm going to be back in Eidos while you're fighting these bosses, just drinking some glug and some beer. Because now it just sends me back there.
I could battle some more.
Can someone out there make a meme where I'm in Eidos and Grady's fighting the final monster? I'm just in Eidos drinking beers because that's the wizard just keeps sending me back. Like I'm just like, I guess I'm just going to sit here and drink some glug. It's cool.
So this hero, this good-looking fool right here, Nathan Reed, okay, was doing so phenomenally well. And I think he died earlier in the season. He did die. But he rebounded right away because I used the shared stash. And then the past few days, he has gotten the worst RNG. But let's see. I'm a little too zoomed in. Okay. So he is about to level to level 17. And like, I think he was sent back to Eidos one day. And so I had a hero last night also that I got either 10 or 11 non-combat encounters in the day.
Yeah.
It was either 10 or 11 non-combat encounters. Have you ever heard of anybody? It's like all day long, all my quests were just gone from non-combat. I think I got either 2 or 3 XP out of the whole day. And I think it was this guy, or it was one of my other warriors.
What's he at now in the leaderboard?
He's at 270 quests. I need to go now level him up to level.
Is that 279 or 270?
270. And he's ready to go to level 17. And he had a shot, but just bad RNG really with him. But he's strong. He's stronger, I should say. A little bit stronger. I guess not super mind-blowing. 29% parry, 18.5% crit, 65.5 armament amount, 18. Now, I could find another hero that I'm ready to face Abaddon with. I'm sure I've got one. Trying to think. Or we could wrap up. We're coming on 2 hours. Oh, what do you think, Doug?
I made this big cool graphic about finding the final boss, and did we even fight the final boss? No, but that's
Well, okay.
We can use this thumbnail again.
Let's see if I can find.
Well, I'll change the thumbnail for this one on YouTube to be like final boss ? And then the next one will be like final boss !
I think I beat it with him. Wait, I think I've got a guy. I know a guy. This guy, Kyler. He's ready. He's ready to go. He's level 18.
Oh, he's ready to fight?
Or no, he's level 17. Okay. No. I confused them. This is what happens when you have too many heroes. It really, there's a downside. Keeping up with all this is madness, especially utilizing the shared.
Well, you know what would be really helpful for this, Grady, is if we could have skins for them, right?
Oh, right.
Then you could tell them apart.
That would be so helpful. So Kenny isn't due for another 2 hours. Dang it. He's ready.
We really do need skins for these guys because, first of all, Sejin needs like an excuse to make more artwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we could just pay for them. You know what I mean? If you charge me $5 a hero to get a skin or whatever, I would totally get them so bad. I would so get them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do I have anybody else? Oh, Lavana. She ready? No. Huh. Farrell? No, he won't. Okay. Dang. I don't have anybody that's ready right now. I would have to wait a few hours.
What do you think the chances of having a hero with like fur would be? That would be dope. That's what I want.
With fur.
Yeah, get some fur on them.
Oh,
I think everyone's asleep. Bronjen's going to sleepy now.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Well, we had a fun time getting wrecked.
We
you know what? I think I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail to say like wrecked or something on it, or I don't know. like you stamped wrecked on it, like you did not pass.
Let me look at this gal. Is she ready? Hang on.
Tomorrow and the next day, there's just gonna be a lot of ruckus going on.
I've got one. I've got one, Doug.
Okay.
She's ready to battle.
She's at 345.
Yeah, she's not competing at all.
That makes me feel better about my heroes though, because I'm gonna definitely be in that realm at some point.
I mean, all those heroes I just showed you, just about all of them have
Brown Jen's playing too now. They just refreshed, so that's cool.
Oh, all those heroes I just showed you have already beaten Abaddon, with the exception of a few. The few that haven't are like right here. This is it. Like 345 quest used.
Oh my God. I just thought of a great idea, Grady. You know what would be really hilarious? If you have heroes that were not registered in the season yet and then you didn't register them, wouldn't it be cool if you could use them to combat the people trying to beat the game? Like you could play against like us, right?
Yeah.
So instead of coming across like a vampire, you could come across like a hero that didn't get registered or something. And it just could be fun. I don't know.
Right. And I should be able to beat them pretty easy because look at the stats. It's a lot stronger. But guess what? It's a warrior and with rending blow. It's like I cannot beat him. Some heroes I've had to attempt. I think she's died probably twice trying to beat him.
Wow.
So these stats are good, and it's probably due to, oh no, she didn't die.
She might have died like a while back, but not recently.
Right. Maybe she was the one that lost the arm wrestling match, and I threw on
probably the helmet or the chest.
Yeah, I mean, those are good shoes.
She's got nice gear.
Yeah. The ring is good. It gives you armor mitt. So that's the thing with her. She's at 70% proc and 22 armor mitt. and her parry is at 30. Her parry is at 35.
She's ready to beat him. She's totally going to beat him.
Like if this, and I don't think this is my first attempt with her. It's like killing me, rending blow. It's like, come on. Here we go. So we're going to start with rending blow. And that's a decent roll. It did hit him for 11. That's nice. Attack. And then we'll go grapple. Okay. All right. Attack. And then I'll go overhead chop, which I hate. Hey, got a good roll, though. That got him for like 14 damage. I'll take that. Okay. And I'm so used to getting ones on overhead chop. I don't know what it is about that skill.
Yeah, Brown Gent, that is better. He's got 70, 37, 30 with 20. That's pretty good.
Yeah, baby.
That's good.
Let's go, Brown Gent. Yeah, 70 mitt. Well, see, I'm at 70 mitt with 22 armor mitt here.
The dodge could be better, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, my parry's at 35 as well.
Yeah.
So but my dodge isn't great. My crit's just okay. But this guy is pretty dang solid, I would say.
Yeah, Brown Gent. The only thing I would say is try to get that guy's dodge up if you can. I don't know if you can.
But just the fact that you're at level 19, Brown Gent, it's so easy to beat Abaddon at level 19. I don't know if anybody's tried, but I did. I had to on a warrior because I just kept not being able to beat him and had to get to level 19 to beat him. And then it was easy. It's like, I think I've maybe tried with one or two, and I think it's a built-in like game mechanics. The higher the level, the easier it is to beat. The lower the level, they're buffed. The higher the level, they're nerfed, and you're buffed. It's weird.
Abaddon looks really cool, though.
Talk about good artwork. My kids were impressed.
You know who's way cooler than that dumb wizard? Abaddon. Frodo.
Grapple. Got it. 2.
Flee, you
Is it
fool.
we're both at 178.
What about Harry Potter? Is Harry Potter cooler than Frodo?
Oh, hey, this is so far so good. And then I'll use another grapple. I've got 2 left. That's a better roll. He's at 123. I'm at 163. We're looking good. I can't tell you, though, how many warriors I was way up on him, and then he just crits me twice in a row for 50 damage.
Abaddon's armor is so cool. I want that armor on my dude. And he has wings. Can he fly?
Oh, so dope. How is he that old guy's brother?
I know, that old wizard. He needs to crush him with his thumb or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Okay, we are looking good, boys and girls. It's about time. Oh, here it comes. He's going to make a massive comeback.
He's making comeback now. There's these swings that happen. It's like momentum swings.
It happens all the time. All the freaking time. He's at 78. I'm at 92. Okay. He's at 57. I'm at 63. Oof. Now he's beating me. I'm at 39. He's at 42. Okay. Now I'm beating him. He's at 27. I'm at 39. He's at 7. I'm at 39. He could still crit me and kill me. But no. Booyah. Let's go.
Look at that.
There it is. So your thumbnail is true, Doug. This is great if you have this.
We did it. Now there is a final boss defeat. The question is, though, this level 20 gear, the only thing it's really good for is to put it on. You have to get up to level 20 and keep farming. Like, because what's the point of the
farmer? It's good, but if you're farming at level 20, you're going to not get items a lot of the times. You kind of want to stay at level 18, maybe 19 when farming, because I think even at level 19, it's a chance that you.
My point is, though, why does a level 20 gear exist, and like why would you ever use it, right?
In case you have such a hard time beating Abaddon
Oh, I
You
see.
have to go all the way to level 20 to beat him.
Right. I guess that could help. But you get it by beating him. So I guess you could send it to another character that's at level 20.
That's keeps dying and can't beat him.
I just don't think that would ever happen.
It's like a mercy. Last season, my mages, I couldn't beat them. I had to get to level 20 with some of my mages before I could ever beat them.
So you'd have to have somebody that was a mage that beat him and got a mage weapon and then send it to another mage.
Yeah.
But that's the problem is that, like, yeah, if the mages are terrible, then you can't beat them, then you don't get it to send it back to them anyways. So I just, I don't know. I wish that you got something from him that did something like permanent or like, I don't know.
For the rest of the season?
Or just for in the future. Like every time you beat Abaddon with somebody, like it does something to your character permanently. You know what I mean? Like it could up something on your character. Like maybe one base stat point on them goes up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That could be cool. It doesn't have to be a big thing, just or whatever.
Yeah. It's a good point. Now I'm looking to see, this might be like, I'm looking at items that I could maybe throw in the shared stash. These boots for sure, because they're hard to get. That armor mitt up to 16.79% on boots is pretty good, especially when you can combine it with a ring that gives you 3 armor mitt amount. So on most of the time when you have items like one of the robes give you high armor mitt percentage, but not a high armor mitt amount. If you can combine like a robe, if a robe has high armor mitt percentage, so with my mage that died yesterday, it still has a chance to be on the leaderboard for sure. It was doing phenomenal and then died, but he died early. Okay. I'm looking at equipping him with a robe that, okay, we've got Monica here. And, some of those robes get up over 40% armor mitt percentage, but the very low in armor mitt amount. Okay, it gives you like 4 armor mitt amount. When you can combine that with a ring such as this that gives you 6 armor mitt amount, that's a phenomenal combo. So that's what we did here. Now, she didn't have a great robe, and look,
she's got a skill book.
Yeah. So, and she's about to reset. I'm sending her. She already beat Abaddon, and she beat Abaddon, and then I risked it for the biscuit and did one more battle and got that spell book and barely alive afterwards. It was great. But this isn't good combination here. When you can get some of these robes don't have 30%, they have 40 or even 45% armor mitt proc percentage.
Right, they have a lot.
Then you combine it with the ring that gives you 6 armor mitt amount. That's a great combo. And so mixing and matching.
That's a good ring. That's a really good ring you have.
Mm-hmm.
So mythical level 16 ring.
Yep. It's not great on a lot of the stuff, but
it just looks nice.
It looks nice, and it gives you that mythical 6 armor mitt. So coordinating the shared stash with heroes that died when you have 44 heroes is madness. Just remembering that she had the ring, you have to start taking notes. And because I always forget, I lose track on who I want to send to who. Okay, had to flee 4 times was successful. Oh, did you really? You couldn't beat the boss at level 19, Brown Gent? Really? Dang. Interesting. Huh. Must have been.
His ranger was getting wrecked. I think, was that the stats you just gave her? I don't know what hero it is he's talking. I don't know.
I think it was the same one, probably.
This one, maybe. About. The dodge is low on this one, but whatever. I mean,
yeah. It's amazing how some of these level 7 items.
See, this was a different one. It was a level 18 ranger.
Oh.
Who must have lower defense.
Yeah.
I guarantee the defense on the ranger is lower than that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just, sometimes it's bad RNG, but sometimes yeah, when you have the right combination, like having a mage with 55 plus 56, 57, 58, 59% dodge tends, for my sake, I'm just realizing is a great combo. So you want to get items with lots of dodge, and use those items and kind
Yeah.
of
See, here's the stats.
in other areas though.
These stats aren't bad, but like I'll tell you, most of my guys have stats kind of even worse than that, and I beat the sub boss every time. Like it wasn't that tough. So maybe he had bad luck. I don't know.
Yeah.
4 times.
The 12 armor mid amount Brown Gent is what
Brown Gent, you're making me feel better about myself because I have not died 4 times on any character yet. Okay.
Oh man, I have. But then, they can still rebound. Don't give up because you can still get in the money.
Right.
At least get your money back out of it if you use the shared stash. And it's always try, if you've got some good items, especially if I die the last round of the day on the last quest of the day, it's not nearly as impactful as if you die at the beginning, like I did with this phenomenal mage that I had yesterday that I was so excited about. And then I died right off the bat with Thiago beaching right here. Okay. And now I'm trying to coordinate the shared stash. I think I'm going to get, I'm debating on what to do. I've got a phenomenal helmet that I'll probably give him from, who was it? From Tasha, I think. Let's take a quick peek at Tasha. Yeah. These helmets, they give you 2 bonus damage, especially. So if I've got a hero that has Berserk, okay, and you want lots of bonus damage. So you want stuff, so like, for example, here's another one I could fight right now that was also could be right where my other mage is at the bottom. Okay, she's at the bottom. She's this sexy lady right here in the middle, Elizabeth Taylor. I think that's her. And so she's got Berserk. So I purposefully bonus damage on this beast vest, 2 bonus damage on this god helmet, and bonus damage on these boots. And then I got a ring because there's no robes involved here. There's no, like, the hoodies. Sometimes I've got one with like 28% armor mitt for a hoodie is really good. This has 20%, which is good still. 25% is okay on the armor mitt proc, but it's not 45%, right? And okay, so I've got lots of armor mitt amount. So I needed more armor mitt proc percentage. Well, there was this ring that had 5.5 armor mitt percentage that added to that. So that just helps me. Not only am I getting the bonus damage for Berserk, so Berserk will be very effective. Okay, I also threw in that ring, and so it took me over 72%. And my armor mitt amount is 21. That's okay. I've seen better even than that. But that's like a good way to combine it. And then mixed with, she's just solid all the way around now. And still has a shot to be in the top 10 for sure. So she's at 255 quests. And she is level 16. It'll be tough to get her in the top 10, but it's possible. She's so strong. I'm hoping to breeze through. And then the hero, the experiment hero, we can take a look at our experiment hero. This was the hero. So this hero right here, right at the top, whatever his name is, can't pronounce it. He was right in a similar spot to the mage, my beast mage. He was right there. I lost the arm wrestling match and had to go back to Eidos. And so I tried the shared stash meta with him and immediately just realized the shared stash meta is not how you win. So he's very strong. Got him that beast helmet. Got him this mythic wand. Got him this ring with 5 armament amount. Okay. And so really good hero. But on the leaderboard, I'm already at 270 quests. Now he's ready now to go to level 17, but I would have been at 255. It's like literally just ate up a whole day of quests to use the shared stash to do that. So it took me out of contention immediately. So the shared stash is not how you win the game, I don't think. And I kind of think Bloater Punch designed it that way. Now, if you're a weak hero, but you're still competitive, you're still doing well in the season, and you're weak, and you're at the last quest of the day and getting a free ride back after your last quest of the day because you're so weak and you need items earlier in the season, maybe that, is a decent, interesting meta.
Well, a trip back to Idaho should be a reward, not a penalty, right? Like it should be you roll for it, and if you win it and you want it, you can use it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting just tossed back there because you're weak. Of course I'm weak. You're like a grand god wizard. Of course I'm weaker than you, dude. Like, what's your deal? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, duh. So I think it can be made in a way where and then if you lose the roll, you can well, there's a question mark beforehand where if you want to go back, I think.
Yeah, where you can just go back, and I've done that before where I choose to go back.
Right. So you can do that. But then when you roll and then he sends you back anyways, it makes no sense to me. Like it should be roll first. If you win, you can choose to go back. And then if you lose, something bad happens, like it takes away 1 XP or whatever, quickness or something, right?
Right.
I think. But yeah, you should be able to because this is the thing. I've never once wanted to go back when he popped up. Ever. So I mean the fact that he even exists to me, I just don't really like anyways, But yeah.
I like that he exists, but yeah, the RNG is like a little too much this season, I would say.
The problem is it's the penalty of him existing is way worse than the benefit of him existing.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
That's why I'm saying you can change it so it's not an automatic go back, but you have to roll to win and make it not hard to win. But if you win, you can go back maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you lose, it's not such a big deal. You don't get sent back automatically. I don't know. Or I guess you could do a roll where if you do a 1 to 20, if you get a 20, you automatically go back because that's the worst you can do, right? But it has to be a 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's not a 20, I don't know, whatever, something better. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Ooh, Doug.
All right. So Brown Gen got wrecked. Ranger died for the 5th time now.
Yep.
But that's why skills are important too, like custom poisons, haste, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So Brown Gen, if you didn't sell all of your skill books, you could be not getting killed. So there's that.
Yep. Man, this hero is doing so good. She has died twice this season too. She's at 255 quests at level 16, and while dying twice. It's like, oh, it kills me. So crazy how that happened.
Well, yeah. I use all my skills on the sub boss. Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, is if you use all your skills on the sub boss, you probably shouldn't fight the boss.
Yeah.
When I didn't work.
I have beaten Abaddon without.
He said he uses all his skills on the sub boss and then fled. Yeah, it might just been a lot of bad luck.
That's horrible. Dang.
But he's got a ranger, right? The rangers are herbal and projectiles. So
yeah,
they're not so much ones that change the game a whole lot. Oh, he died on a random vampire. All right. Well, that's the thing. This is what I've been trying to say all day and yesterday. If you see a dude that's really tough in Zone 5, just fucking run. And so if you don't do that, you're going to end up like Brown Jet and dying 5 times in one day. I'm telling you, like, this is what's happening to Brown Gent right now. He thinks that he's going to beat these guys, and then they're kicking his butt because Grady, you're getting luck all the time on it, I guess, which is good. But
it did. I don't know. I mean,
you don't want to die, man. Like, you don't want to die in Zone 5.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you don't have like 50 characters to give you items and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to die.
So this is a super effective berserk.
Oh,
so
yeah, there you go.
It gets
bonus damage.
22 in the bonus damage because I gave her all those items that give bonus damage. Versus, okay, when berserk goes away, I'll show you what it does. Okay, I think
49,
that berserk was still in. Oh, I can't even tell you now, but I'll tell you here next. So let's go again. My health is at 114. It's a little shaky.
You would flee there? Well, maybe, but no, yeah. Probably not. But man, these vampires.
Yeah, so this berserk on this hero gives you a full 10 bonus damage extra. So if you hit all 3 times, that's 30 damage. But it's dependent if you hit it. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy can pound. Look at this. I am taking a beating.
There's also a rhythm you can feel from your characters, how well they can do sometimes. You know what I mean? Oh, there you go.
And that's an upgrade. That was the only thing I didn't take for her. I was kicking myself. I kept her offhand item, and I shouldn't have. So I had better ones. But I'm going to, be able to install that. And I am losing that parry. That's why I kept it.
Oh, wait. It's going off the screen, so we can't see it. But yeah. Oh. So you got armor mint proc and 1d6. So is that one better?
I don't know.
What is the attack on the other one? So 1d6
is a 1d4.
4.
But it does give me 6.25% parry. Interesting.
Oof, that's
okay.
Rough.
I think I will stick with the extra parry.
Yeah. Because you're gonna use even more boost to the parry. You're just gonna parry a lot.
She's at 28.41, and it still gives some armor mint there already, and then I'm adding 6.5% parry or whatever it was. Okay, I need to heal. This one could very well, if I play well, this one could end up. This one could end up on that top 10, just not in the top 5. But I doubt even in the top 10, top 15, we've got a chance. Okay, but we need to have an amazing day. I will use both Berserk and Grapple on these freaking vampires. Oh, shoot. I've got the exclamation mark, Doug.
Yep, you do. You're level 16.
I just used the Berserk.
On him? Wait, no, on previous person.
I just accidentally used it without looking at. I missed that. I'm so zoomed in. Huh. I think we learned our lesson to not do that, right?
I guess you're going to fight him, huh?
I don't know what to do.
See what happens on the next hit. Are you willing to use more
I'll
skills?
have to use all my freaking skills.
It's going to be a raw. Oh, no. That's not good. Where are you at 88 right now?
Yeah.
And what is she on the leaderboard?
She's not
good. Well,
I can't even freaking hit him.
No,
that's the built-in stuff that you're talking
about. You might have to run away.
I just wasted my skills and my health and everything. This is what happened to you the other day.
Well, at least you got away. Yeah.
Gosh, dang it, Doug. That's how you wrecked your season.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, wrecked.
Wreck
That just wasted. Essentially, had I seen that at the beginning and not used my berserk, I would have just fleed. I'm an idiot. All right, here's all of our favorite enemies.
Oh no.
All right.
You're gonna fight her?
Oh yeah. We got this, baby.
17 level.
We got
this. You blocked it.
We got this.
Can use all the skills.
36.
Ooh, that was a good
18.
hit. Oh boy.
Ugh.
Come on.
23.
There we go.
Like, she's so strong. Her armor and stuff. Come on. There you go.
There we go.
All right. I still got 93 health. I kind of just need to heal again.
Yeah.
Golly. I can't believe I did that earlier. That's how you wreck your day. Just those little tiny decisions. That's potentially 2 XP that cost me today. That is such a big deal on my outlook for beating Abaddon, when I wanted to. So it's just like such a big deal. Even that one little mistake, using the berserk and then getting beat down on my health, having to heal, 2 quests that hurt me. So that's where this game gets really crazy. And at level 16, and especially at level 15, but at level 16 on the 5th tile, you got to play it safe. You got to be careful. Like, I hate this guy and he's reckless, but you got to fight him because you're just going to have to flee every single time as well. So we got to go. And this hero is just hand-picked items from the shared stash. It's like, I better be strong. I better be able to take these guys on and function still. Oh, but I'm still taking a hard beating every time I got to heal. That's not efficient. So all the more reason why not to come here at level 15.
Yeah, I don't do that. No way.
And I just wait to fight the tile 4 boss at level 16.
Right. And then you get your 16 level gear.
Yep. And then I go.
Yeah. And then you start to unlock the titles. That's the key.
That's the hard part then at that point is like tomorrow with that mage that I could be in first place. Well, if the damn tile doesn't open up, and that's happened to me. So Ferd, my boy, who died, but he could have beaten Abaddon at level 2 at 271. He was level 18, just exactly where Bob Nothing is on the leaderboard. I would have been right there tied with him, but I couldn't open up the freaking tile. Well, he didn't beat him anyways because he died. And I can show you what place. And then I think he died twice. I think good old Ferd died twice on me, and he's still. Okay, let's get this freaking Prada. I keep getting the chonkers here. She's tagging me. All right, I'm at 86. Really? 56 to 46. Yeah, she is level 19. Ugh. Goodness gracious. 22. She could. Okay, there it is. No, 4 health left. Die. Would you freaking die? Watch her like crit me and kill me. Okay. So I'm at 40 health with 5 quests left now. I guess I better just fully heal.
Yeah.
With the way I'm having to heal.
Dude, I'm playing everything safe in zone 5 because...
Yeah, once you hit level 17, it changes everything. But at level 16, even a hero with these stats, okay, 21 armament amount, 72% armament. We got 45% dodge, 28% parry, 24% crit. It's like, and her damage is 15 to 28. Like, that's as strong as I could ever hope for at a hero at level 16. Even still, she's having obvious trouble here. Now I'm getting the chunkers every time. And this guy can be sneaky, but not an impotent level 16. He doesn't scare me at all. So hopefully we can mow right on through him, but he'll be sneaky good sometimes, but a lot of times I'll mow right through these guys and not even take a hit. Like, okay, it just kind of depends. All right, so 2 more quests, plenty of health. Let's go. Now we like seeing these gargoyles. And now look, watch, I'll end the day at like 150 health.
Yeah.
It's like how it goes, man.
But that's the thing, is that it's Murphy's Law. If you don't do that, you're going to get wrecked. So
Right.
You just got to be okay with it.
That's what happened to me with my mage. I was trying to conserve my healing, and it just came up and bit me so quick. And I still got 170 health. I don't even know if he hardly hit me at all. I doubt I'll ever find an item that's better than what I've already got.
Yeah.
Last quest of the day, still at 170 health. And I got to, like, why didn't I get these guys at the beginning?
I know. Remember with the stream where I just was getting like the bad ones all in a row, like 6 in a row, and I just couldn't get away from them.
Right.
Yeah. And you beat them so easy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not better than what you have.
No way. And so I ended the day at 170 health. He didn't even hit the last 2.
Didn't even hit you.
The last 2 guys did 0 damage.
Wow.
That's RNG. That happens so often too. It's so weird.
It's just because if you get one that's weak enough and then you get a little bit of luck, you're going to do it.
Now, in the past, I've tried to just heal for 1 there. Same scenario. I did it today. Just same exact scenario. I heal for 1. And then I end up not even getting an XP because I had to flee. Then I had to heal. And then I still didn't have much health. And then had to flee again. It's so weird.
I learned my lesson after dying like so many times. Like if I had used my philosophy I have now through the whole season, I would have died maybe like 1 time or something, right? But like it is what it is.
This day could have easily gone to where I have 12 XP instead of 10. What that means for my leaderboard, I'm at 270 now quests. I could have been on my way to level 17. And so still snuck into that leaderboard. Now that's going to be tough. I seriously doubt I can make that leaderboard at this point. I guess I have a small chance.
270.
She is very strong. So that is what she has going. That could happen tomorrow. Start the day off, and I breeze through 5 heroes without hardly taking any damage. And I'm right back on track, especially once I level up to level 17. And then maybe with her, what I could try and do is get to level 18. Well, see, then I still couldn't make it on the leaderboard if I did that. So I'll have to beat the sub boss tomorrow and then hope the day after, right at 286, I could possibly squeak in and get there at 286 quests. But see how that tiny little mistake really, honestly, very well could have cost me 2 XP. That all those little tiny mistakes you make throughout the season compound.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, I have a lot of them from just like physical hand memory of accidentally clicking on the wrong thing because you're used to clicking one thing all the time. And then all of a sudden the screen refreshes differently or doesn't.
Yep. It's the screen refresh thing if you play on your phone.
Even on my computer, I have the problem all the time.
Really? Mm-hmm. So what happens is here, I'll show you on screen if you can see it here. What I'll do is I'll be on a hero on a tile. Okay. And here I got to select a hero. So I'll just select a guy. I'll be on a tile and I'll scroll up. I'll scroll up like this. Okay. And then I go to click it. I go to click like that. And I can't because I'm out of quest. But I'll go to click that tile. And as I'm going to click it, it goes boom, it resets, and I hit the foul waste, and I just went back a tile, wasted 2 quests to go back to the next tile. That's happened 10 times this season.
It's happened to me a lot on my computer because I have a lot of problems in my Brave browser with things like loading wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
Or getting stuck or something.
And it's like that is such a big deal because to time when another thing, like for example, you don't want to heal. Okay. Let's say you just need 1 more XP and you're on tile 5 and you've got 6 quests left, but you just need 1 more XP to go level up. Well, don't go to full health. If you waste a quest to heal, then you get XP. Okay, then you're going to level up with full health. Okay, and then by the time you get back, your quests are out. You've leveled with no combat encounters. Little mistakes like that. Pay attention to the number of quests you've used and all those little details. Holy smoke. And so it's all those little things that matter. And then timing your skills correctly at the end of the season, all those things make all the difference in the world. Like, should I use skills today? Should I not? Should I save my skills and then fight the boss? Or should I go ahead and just use all my skills, save my XP in the process because I'm using X skills, so I have to heal less, and then figure, so you got to figure that out. Versus I've had days where I'm saving my skills to fight the sub boss, and then I realize that, wait a second, it's not going to work out right where I can fight the sub boss and save my skills.
Yeah.
And then I just wasted all those quests healing. And then I go back and level up, come back ready to battle with all my skills. Nope. I didn't even use my skills that day.
Right.
All those little decisions count. Quests, you got to time it right. It's so important at the end of the season. So I love the meta that they did this season with the no heal meta, because it makes you really have to critically think through all that. And it's all the decision making. And if you make the right decisions and you plan ahead of time, you look at how much XP, like for example, that hero that I might be able to beat Bob Nothing or maybe tie Bob Nothing. Okay. Possibly. It's a little bit of a long shot now, but possibly, because I had to heal too many times today, could beat Bob Nothing. I had it all planned out on exactly what I was going to do ahead of time, based off my skills, based off my XP. So tomorrow I'll probably stream that hero, see if we can beat Bob Nothing tomorrow, but that's going to be the critical decision. Should I go ahead and fight Abaddon tomorrow? Or should I save the skills and still possibly fight him at the very end of the day, right? And get there right at 270 quests, saving the skills? That'll be really hard to do. Maybe I could just save my Hasty Wish and only have Hasty Wish and go battle Abaddon at level 18 with only Hasty Wish. That's possible.
You could.
But all those decisions, you got to kind of have a game plan ahead of time. I might decide I'll wait and play it safe, and I'll still make it on the top 3 of the leaderboard, just not number 1. Wait till the next day, battle Abaddon, and I could tie. I could tie for first. Or if I want to go for the glory, use all my skills right away, save all that health, get level to 18, and get back to the tile so that at 270 first quest could be against Abaddon. That's possible. Or 272, 273, 274 would get me right there in that top 3. Hard decisions. All right, Doug, I'm going to wrap it up.
I'm making a ticker.
Yeah.
There we go.
I love it.
All right, so this is the alpha. Don't die. Get good. Get hype. Just win, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah. That's the real alpha. Okay, so that was a lot of good info, though. Like, those are the little things you have to think of. And sometimes if you're not really conscious, you won't think of it because you get in a routine of, like, just doing this and just doing that or whatever.
Right.
And you got to really sit there and think ahead. And even if you tell yourself you're thinking ahead, sometimes you're not.
You still don't. Right. So that's where why.
And the best part is when I click on something, I go, oh crap, what did I just do?
Yes.
Right? You're
Go
like,
slow.
but that's why staggering and having 3 sets of heroes, like when you start off with some, wait a couple days, start off with some, and then waited a couple days, start off with some, then you can like the ones that are coming up behind you can gain from that knowledge.
Yes. So I'll be sending out my worst heroes stat wise early next season as guinea pigs.
Or the ones I'm just mad at. They just have bad luck, and I'm like, you suck, and I'm just going to send you out there to get your butt kicked.
Yeah.
Because you never do nothing good for me.
Right. So, because next season is going to be different. There's going to be changes. And that's what makes all this is what makes it so fun and addictive. I don't recommend having too many heroes like I do. And it's impossible, and it becomes a disadvantage. It becomes a disadvantage when you're trying to manage too much.
But the thing is that, like, hopefully we can start to get like one of these companies, like I've been talking to, for like borrowing out. So if you have 50, you can borrow out half of them or whatever. But also like the amount I have, around 11, is probably pretty good amount, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if we had NFTs to give us skins, I think 20 would be the number, because you could really keep track of everybody, have individual characters and stuff.
Right.
But right now, once you get up to like 11, 12, it becomes a little bit hard. Like I can keep track of them, but it takes brain power. If I keep going more, it'll be harder to keep track, for sure. It'll be hard.
Yeah.
But you have like your team, and you got your SEAL Team 6 over there with your guys playing the game.
It's a problem though, strategizing with so many heroes, and then 3 different human beings too that are all over the place. Soccer practice, and and then I'm trying to tell him, hey, I'm going to use this guy's items for this guy, and
right,
and he's not it's like impossible to manage all of that. So
it's tough
unless you're really organized. But I kind of think 11 or 12 heroes might be the sweet spot.
I did say in the beginning of the season, I thought it was around 10 or so. You know what I mean? So you have enough where you can go ahead and then send. You need enough where you can get good items to send to other heroes, right?
Right. I mean, maybe even 15 if you're really dedicated to and keeping track of all that, though, gets crazy. Last season was very difficult with 7.
Well, if we have that plugin thing, or that Katrina's putting in the Dragon's Watch, where you can see the efficiency of all of them, that I think will help a lot, because then you know who to prioritize.
Yeah.
So those things can help it.
Yeah.
But,
tools.
I wish beyond all wishes that we could have skins. I would want like a wolf man that's like a wolf, or even just a wolf, not even a person. He's just a wolf. You know? Like an animal. Because they talk about having pets, but I'm like, what if my hero is a wolf?
Oh. Yeah, Ferd, I died twice with, and he still did it in 300 quests there. We've got Monica was terrible. Caitlin is another one. Here's another. Caitlin Fielding has a chance to be on the leaderboard for sure. So she is at 270 quests. She's level
16.
17. She's level 17.
Oh, there you go.
4 XP. So I didn't have a good day with her today. I was hoping to end the day at 6 or 7 XP. She was the one, I think she was the one where I should have fully healed and didn't. Whereas versus the hero I have that I just did, I did the opposite. I went ahead and fully healed at 5 quests left. And so I had 3 quests to go. Breestroom ended with almost full health. With her, I only healed 1, and then was hoping and ended up not getting any XP out of those last 3 quests, I think is what it was.
See, all my heroes that have the luck of opening the tiles and being further ahead and having not wasted quests always have crappy gear. And the ones with the really good gear always have I'm at 320 quests with them, because they just can never catch a break. They have all the bad RNG. It's just it's not matching up for any of them. But
Right.
who knows? Maybe Brooklyn can change that. I don't know.
Yeah. RNG is psycho. Right here, Elizabeth can tell you she was doing phenomenally well and still is doing great until she died twice, but she's still doing great.
Here, like, I'm going to show you Brooklyn Dick real quick, and she's at 14, and she
yeah, take it.
she's at only 225 quests right now, which I think is a pretty good mark for level 14. I think. What do you think?
Well, okay. So I have this guy. This is where I was freaking out the other day. This Thiago, he hit level 16, or he was I think he was 1 XP shy of level 16 at 210 quests. That's how good he was doing. And then he was still doing pretty good last night. And then I died early. I died with like 12 quests left. It was just like, And so, man, he's just about to level 17. He still is just about to level 17. It's like, oh my gosh. I was at level 15 at 200. I was almost to level 16 at 210 quests. And I'm still not yet level. Okay, wait. Yeah, not yet level 17. And I've used at 250 quests because I died and wasted 12 quests. 210 quests, almost level 16. That was nuts at that time. So crazy.
Oh man, my brain's dead. I think we have to end this train.
Yeah, we got to end, dude. I am toast.
This is what we're gonna do right now.
So with her, in order to win with your girl, Doug, it would take a miracle. I would say you're gonna have to hit some treasure chests. You're gonna have to.
Introducing Dragon's Cross, an addictive Web3 game modeled after Dungeons